Did it? How's everybody doing today? Time I'm recording this. Tuesday, April 28th. Why did my Firefox freeze? You suck. Whatever. Hang on. We'll get started in just a moment. Boop. There we go. Okay, so, today we're jumping back in the Zukes. Now, I'm sure the question's going to be popping up. Hey, Moby, this is 2 days in a row that you've streamed. What's going on? Is something special happening? The answer is no. I got laid off from work, so I don't have to go to work. So I kind of sit around doing not much of anything for most of the day. And come the evening, it's like I'm bored. I'll just stream some Stellaris, so I'm going to do that for the foreseeable future. So two things. First off, if you haven't heard it, either those of you that drop in and watch this on Twitch, or more likely those of you who watch this on YouTube at a future time, reminder that we will be getting Stellaris Console updated to version 2.2 on Tuesday, May 12th. So, at the time that I played this particular section, that's approximately 2 weeks away. And when that happens, your old save games will no longer be compatible. You won't be able to play them anymore. Excuse me. There are so many sweeping fundamental changes coming with updating Console Edition to 2.2 that it's just going to be impossible to play the old version anymore, and I doubt there's going to be a way for us to roll our version back to play our old familiar to play in this same familiar stuff that we've gotten comfortable with for the last a little over a full year now. So just be aware of that. With 2.2 coming, the economy is changing, and by extension, planet management will be changing. War will be changing. Territory and border expansion will be changing. Like, the list goes on and on. And yeah, it's kind of exciting. It's a little saddening too, because I do like this tile system. I think it's just hanging on to what's familiar, really. We still need a whole bunch to even start the next section of that. Okay. But it will be nice to play the game all over again. Now, at the same time, we're also getting the Synthetic Dawn DLC releasing the same day. And there should be a second expansion pass. No news on when that's going to be available. But Moby, war never changes. Maybe in Call of Duty, but here in Stellaris, it changes. Once we update to 2.2, that's one less loose end. Seems like it'll be a whole new game to learn all over again. Kind of looking forward to it. It will be. 100%. Absolutely will be. Okay, we have a few more battleships that are regrouping with our main fighting force. This guy's here because we're putting a Paradise Dome there. We're going to put the miserable processing plant on this tile. Yeah, I'm going to call it that from now on. It is now, this building, where is it? There it is. This building that I have highlighted with my cursor is now to be called the miserable processing plant from now on. I insist. Also, the other thing, too, is that a bunch of my viewers have wanted me to play a hive mind empire for quite some time. And I'm going to do that before we get 2.2, since I'm going to be streaming at least once every weekday until we get 2.2, so for the next 2 weeks. We'll probably be done with this Zukes stream by the end of this week, or at least I'm hoping to be. And then I can start at the latest, like next Monday or something.
Complete.
I could start a new stream game, which I think would be pretty dope. So let's start with the Paradise Dome. And then we'll upgrade to the Heritage Site. And then we will build the miserable processing plant. And then we'll upgrade the mineral silo for no reason, because it's not like we're in a panic. Still gotta wait for pops. Search complete. What do we get? Capacitor fields. Very good. Let's move on to... Ascension combat simulations. The Democratic Lavis Alliance has become more militaristic. Okay. I need to double check where those guys are, because I actually don't remember. I don't know which frickin' empire that is. Interesting. Let's find them. The Democratic Lavis Alliance. Where are you guys? Lavis Primus. Oh, they're right here. Duh. This little green guy. I had difficulty discerning them because we got four green-skinned Xeno empires up in the same area. And these guys are pretty small. They only have the 4 systems under their control. 3 of them are habitated. Doesn't say much. Okay, let's double check our habitats. Do we need to build anything on our habitats? No, those are done. Okay, good. So, Science Division, how are we doing here? We're just completing some upgrades. Military Academy is online. Energy Division. What's happening here? Why is this guy on this tile? I suppose that kind of makes sense because we do want to build power plants on the tiles adjacent to the planetary administration to get the adjacency bonuses. Excuse me. Pardon me if I, for some reason, have some slight hiccups. I did eat a lot this afternoon for a bit of an early lunch. Anyways, Matt Morals, haven't seen you coming by the stream in a little while. Nice to see you. Appreciate it. JB, good to see you again. Lord Rage, good to see you guys again. Asherks, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Those of you who have not come around to my channel previously, my name is Mobius Y. You can actually find my YouTube channel where I cover a lot of Stellaris Console Edition stuff. Pretty easy to find. Just search Mobius space Y as is my name, my username, and I should come up pretty quickly. For the last year plus, I've been doing a lot of Stellaris Console Edition videos. Not strictly Stellaris Console Edition, but a large focus on that. So, if you'd like to see more, drop by the channel, give it a subscription, dingle the dongle so that you're notified when I upload new videos. Those of you who are watching this on YouTube, if you'd like to see more Stellaris Console Edition content, subscribe to the channel. Dingle my dongle. Check out the links in the description below. My Twitch channel, which I streamed this off of. It'd be great for more of you to come by and watch me playing live so we can directly interact while I am playing. Let's get a few more minerals here, shall we? And also, my Twitter feed will be linked in the description below. Great way to keep in touch with me, and I'll post important announcements there, such as if I have to postpone or cancel a stream. And, of course, my Discord channel, which you can be a part of. We've got a bunch of Stellaris Console Edition players in there. Over 100 members by this point. And seems to grow a little bit more every month. So if you want to be a part of it, feel free to check out the link down below and join up. Seems like it'll... I missed the last one. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. Did I miss anything big? Xenophile Fallen Empire awoke. Yeah, that's about it. These guys over here, the Opal-Galactic Mediators, are now an awakened empire. They were kind of beating up on our Overlord, but they didn't do very much because our Overlord still has a pretty big-ass fleet. 122,000 fleet power. Hanging out over here. Like 60 copies of each ship class. And the only other big thing that really happened was we got a corrupted avatar from breaching the Shroud. And beyond that, we were just, you know, building up our empire by colonizing these Ringworld sections and constructing the buildings that we want to put on them. that's pretty much it.
Construction complete.
Let's put this guy here. We're gonna... Actually, no. This one. We're gonna make use of the double adjacency bonus that he'll get. And this tile already has some mineral yields on it, which is really good. So we want to make full use of that. Okay, so we should be looking at mineral division. You're almost done your orbital hydroponics farm. So what else do we need? We need cruiser assembly yards, battleship assembly yards, corvette assembly yards, a fleet academy, and engineering bay. There we go. There goes the rest of our minerals. Cool beans, thanks. Yeah, no problem. At this point, it's a lot of just internal growth right now. I'm waiting for us to kind of jump on the enigmatic fortress and actually attack it. I moved our fleet into the system, but the enigmatic fortress had not powered back up by then. It was obvious because it was not shooting at us. Let's try it again and see what happens. Actually, maybe that's a bad idea right now. Yeah, see, it's not powered up again because they're like going after it and then stopping and then going after it and stopping. So I don't know what the dealio is. Maybe we'll just hang tight and... I don't know, like, there's no real way of telling if it's powered up again, is there? That's okay. We have
Construction complete.
Minerals to spend. We have buildings to upgrade and minerals to spend. So we got this guy growing over here. Let's move him to this tile. What was that? Engineering facility. Oh, wait. We want to put him down here and build a clone vats. Yes. So we'll do that in just a minute. But first up, let's upgrade all these science labs. There we go. And then clone labs. Clone vats. Excuse me. Clone vats. Reading is hard. Corvette Scout parked beside it. If you get a notification it died, then you have your signal. Yeah, that's a good point. I'll have to queue up a crappy Corvette though, because I don't want to build a Corvette that costs 375 minerals just to send it off to die. Okay, so we're gonna do a Corvette. It's gonna have hyperdrive 1 and the crappiest systems ever. And then we'll do this one, torpedo boat or interceptor. Which one's cheaper? Oh, neither. Okay. Show obsolete, please. Let's just throw in a fission reactor. And there we go. It has no gun. It has no guns. Nudist Corvée. Exactly. Rename. We're gonna name it the Nudist Corvée. Well, nudist. There we go. And it didn't even censor it. I love it. Oops, I didn't save it. Oh, snap. Alright, let me fix that really quick. There we go. Save. Yes. What? I hate how it does that. Wait, where did our... uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we lost our... Oh, no. Yeah, we lost our torpedo corvette. Oh, my goodness. Why did it do that? It was mildly upsetting. Okay, we're gonna get our Zappity Zappers fleet to dock with one of our... spaceports, because we're actually losing a little bit of energy right now with all the upgrades to the science labs that we just committed. Plus we had a POP migrate away from one of the energy buildings on one of our habitats, which are actually quite productive. So there's that. What are you doing here? No, you get on that. And then this guy can be here. Of course, the bigger our fleet gets, the worse our economy gets. We're down to less than 200 minerals per month, considering that at the beginning of last stream, near the beginnings of last stream, I had us up to almost plus 300. Alright, I'm going to have to redesign the torpedo corvette. Torpedo. There we go. Torpedo corvette. I like it. Advanced compooper. There we go. And then torpedo boats. And we want neutron torpedoes. And what was the other weapon? I think we just threw on a Stormfire autocannon for funsies, didn't we? Yes, we did. Advanced afterburners. 0-point power. Lots of ZPMs. Because neutron torpedoes use up a lot of power. Let's go ahead and save that current ship design. Okay, now Vega Minerals, you are going to build a nudist class corvette. Thank you very much. Let's disable the rally point.
Construction complete.
Okay. Things are looking better. Don't need an admiral on this one. Let's just set it to aggressive.
Construction complete.
And in you go. That's good thinking, JB. Thank you for bringing that up. You are smart. Teach me. Okay, let's move this down here. Oops. I thought I moved you. Okay. We're going to make use of this tile that has 1 energy yield on it already. We getting... Okay, this will be the 10th pop, and then we'll be able to get the planetary capital. Beautiful. Misa likey. I must say, in all this extra time that I have at home, it's not like I'm eating more or anything like that. Or getting, you know, like murdering my diet or anything like that. If anything, I'm drinking a lot more water.
Research complete. Construction complete.
Can't really explain it. I find it kind of weird. Alright, you know what? We're going to get extraction patterns 2. I needed to say that in a much more interesting voice, I think. Extraction patterns 2. Wow, 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 wow.
Construction complete.
And then we get this guy to upgrade to a power plant 2. Very good, very nice. Alright, how are we doing on Science Division? Don't gotta worry about anything there for a while. What about our mining worlds? Those are all done, aren't they? Yeah, they were. At 100%. Beautiful. I like it. Looking good. Looking very good. Looking very nice. Okay. I gotta double check. Do we have assist research going on over here in Science Division? No. Why not? Where are my science ships? What are you doing? Oh yeah, you're just waiting for the thingamajigger. Let's get you over here. Assisting research. Thank you very much. Enoch power. How much science are you outputting? Oh. Moderate amount, not a huge amount. As for Castra, that's a science world. For some reason, we got somebody over Gulag. Why? I don't know. Mega minerals. There's some science coming out of there.
Research complete.
Mining, hardly any. Okay, leaders gained a level. Very good. Research completed. Capacity boosters. Let's get Armada battle formations. We should actually no longer have so many people saying that they are superior to us just because of our naval capacity going up pretty high now. How about our Overlord? They're still overwhelming compared to us. That's no real surprise. But most everybody else has become either inferior or pathetic, or just a few are still superior. Not many are overwhelming. Can't breach the shroud yet. I need to double check. How much longer? 718 days. Yeah. Okay then. Alright, I think it's past time we start building up, or sorry, saving up minerals to construct the next Ringworld section, so we can get that done with, and then we can start constructing a new Ringworld here in Ebenor.
Research complete.
Because why worry about colonizing planets when you can just build your own colonies? Let's see. Let's get the Quantum Destabilizer. I like the sound of that. Reduces the fire rate of hostile ships when they are within the aura of your defense platform. That's one of the better debuffing auras, in my opinion. What just happened?
Construction complete.
Astro Science. Oh, I can get rid of these. I can get rid of these now. Not that one. Let's get rid of that one. And then we're going to replace this. Give me a basic science lab, baby. We have so many Unity buildings that we're going to just totally toss into the garbage once we complete all of our traditions. It'll be a while before that happens, though, because we still have 2 more after this one, which we are getting in 10 months, but still. Alright, we're going to get Protection Racket next, just in case. We should be able to get a tributary of our own at some point. So, the 2 empires that are still considered overwhelming to us are the Combine Orongo and Sildaean Galactic Autocracy, and that's largely because they have overwhelming naval capacity. I just realized that our little nudist corvette has a fleet power rating of 9. Total military power 8.52. It's amazing that a ship with no weapons has any fleet power at all.
Construction complete.
Alright, what should we upgrade this to? Let's make it a... should probably do a little bit more society science. Let's make it a biolab. I think I already have a clone vat on here. I do. It's right there. Right above this tile. I think once we can get rid of Unity buildings, any other science colonies, I will also do military academies and cloning vats. Because in my personal opinion, you only ever really need the basic assault armies and clone armies. The advantage that clone armies have over assault armies is they're the exact same, except they build faster and have slightly higher stats in some areas, I think. Yes. So let's take a look. Assault army, health and morale is 230, but a clone army is 250. Slightly higher damage, not by much, but just a little bit in both regular damage and morale. But they cost the same. The base cost is the same. Their maintenance is the same, and they build faster. So, good times all around. Alright, how about breaching that shroud? Are we getting there yet? I like this 25% happiness bonus from the shroud, though. It's we're gonna lose a fair bit of production once we lose that. Not a huge amount, but it'll be noticeable. Okay, energy division, getting there. Science division, you have 11 pops, but don't you already have a planetary capital? Yes, you do. Okay. Let's move this guy. I don't know where. I have 2 pops that are not sitting on buildings because somebody just migrated here. Stick them on these tiles. I'll just build that one because that's a fully grown pop that can make full use of the building. Looking forward to getting rid of these hollow temples, that's for sure. They are increasing spiritualist attraction. to which I am not a fan of. Do not upgrade the hydroponics farm, please. Okay. What else do we got? So we have a Ministry of Culture, we have an art monument, we have a hollow temple, and there should be a hypercoms farm somewhere too, right there. 4 Unity buildings on this one planet. And I'll be getting rid of all of them. Alrighty then. Tony Knot, what's going on, dude? Thanks for coming by. Gooseman, good to see you again. So, yeah, I'm very surprised that our Corvette hasn't gotten totally fucking dunked on by now. I would have totally assumed that the Enigmatic Fortress would have powered back up by now. Alright, somebody just declared war. Chelmy United Domains and the Combine of Rongo again. Okay, well, you guys do your thing. Clearly you don't know how to merge your fleets. I suggest watching my video that I put on my YouTube about fleet management, and then, you know, having some AI bot empires watch my videos. Yeah, the view count still goes up, right? Ninja Master, what's going on? How are you doing tonight? Hey, Mobius, any clue on what the patch was today? I think it was just that splash screen that appears when you boot up the game, and it gives you the alert that your old save files won't be usable anymore once the update is public and once you download it. That's the only thing that I noticed. And it's blatantly obvious, because it shows up as soon as you load into the game, and you're at the main menu. Okay, Mineral Division. I want to upgrade this building first, because this pop will fully exploit the resources on it. Migration treaty broken. Okay, that's fine. And then we'll build up this one. And I think... Actually, no. What's that pop? No. I'm on drugs. We'll build up this building, and then the next thing to do will be get the planetary capital, because we will hit 10 pops.
Construction complete.
Okay, basic science lab. We're going to make you a engineering facility. An engineering facility, excuse me. I believe in proper grammar. Okay. How many bonuses are we getting to our minerals? Because this tile is only producing 4, but we've got 6.4 coming off of it. So we've got powered exoskeletons and extraction patterns for 10%. Our ruler is giving another 10%. A processing plant, another 10%. We got plus 20% from happiness, so that's 50%. And then mining guild civic, so 60%. Huh. No wonder. I knew it would be... Excuse me, I knew it would be at least 50%. Yeah, 19th will be synthetics, humans, and apocalypse. Huh? What do you mean, Jeremy? I'm not sure where you got that piece of information, but May 12th is when we get update 2.2, and Synthetic Dawn will be available then too. There's no news yet about humanoids and apocalypse. But there will be an expansion pass too. That's about the only other thing that they confirmed. I just hope that people have kind of been following a little bit of my advice to study up a little bit on the changes that are coming with 2.2. I cannot stress this enough. I'll definitely be making videos myself for my own channel, but until that actually comes out and I get my own hands on it so I can look at... Oh, I got a big sneeze coming. Hang on. Excuse me. Until I actually get my hands on it and I can see what the UI is like and, you know, where things are. Like, I know how... I could probably identify where you go and how to do stuff on the PC version, but I need to see what they did for the console version and how we go about doing those same actions, you know? Like, how different is our UI going to be? It'll be pretty damn different because the console version needs to be adapted to be playable on a console. I think Tantalus already did a fantastic job with the current UI and what we have. Okay, we just got a newly migrated pop. Where is he? There he is. Okay, so now we can upgrade to a planetary capital. Beautiful, I like it. Let's move this guy here. Actually, no, we'll keep him down here. Because that will be a +2 bonus. Adjacency bonus from the planetary capital. So this tile and then the tile below it, we'll get those next. And then we'll get the 2 tiles getting adjacency bonuses from the mineral silo. Of course, we'll need to upgrade everything else first. We'll get the hypercoms form and the hollow temple. Can we enact infrastructure projects? Is that a good idea to do right now? Let's move this guy from energy division. And hang on, I'm going to cancel
Research
the
complete.
planetary capital. Let's activate infrastructure projects. Now it's building in 246 days. When I canceled it, it was only 270. So
Construction
actually just
complete.
reduced the timing by quite a significant amount. Jump drive or phase disruptors? Let's get phase disruptors first because weapons are far more useful to us right now. The regular jump drives do us nothing because we have side jump drives. I have watched some vids, but until I get some playtime, it is a bit too much. Yes, I agree. It'll be a lot easier for it to make sense, even for me. Like I totally understand. I want to say probably about 60% of what I need to do to try and properly manage an empire when we roll over into 2.2. Maybe even only like 50%, so maybe only like half, until I actually see what's going on in front of me and what I need to do. I'm not going to be able to figure out the rest of it. So yeah, it needs to be in front of me, and I need to see what the heck it is I'm doing and the impacts it's having. Ninja Master new here. Yes, I gathered. But thank you very much for coming by. Do you play on Xbox or PS4 there, Ninja Master? Just out of curiosity. Energy division. We have the fully grown pop, so we can do a planetary capital here now as well. Actually, hang on. We have more than enough influence. I'm going to enact infrastructure projects again. There we go. Okay, now let's move this guy over here. So same thing here on energy division. Once it's fully upgraded, I'm actually going to upgrade the energy grid first, and then we'll do the hypercoms form and the hollow temple. Because upgrading the energy grid to an energy nexus right away will give us more energy on the building itself, but it'll also increase the output from all of our power plants by an additional 10%. So yeah, that'll help out. Don't even have 10,000 minerals just yet. We need 20,000 to build the final section of our first ring world. It's actually taking a lot longer than I was hoping it would to complete, or sorry, to complete this ring world. I was hoping we could start building another one by now. Hell, we probably could have been building. We might have very well finished this site and the frame by now on our second ring world. If we had the economy, but we don't. Breach the shroud. Yes, please need to do that. Oh, hey, we can get increased happiness again. There we go. Let's keep that happiness bonus rolling. It's a pretty decent bonus. Plus 25% happiness. It's ensuring that we're getting happiness bonuses throughout the entire empire. So it's actually increasing our productivity by a fair amount. Man, this building is producing a lot of freaking unity. So I kind of want to move our capital to one of these ring world sections, but I don't know which one. It should probably be one of the mining sections because the grade 5 mining networks are very productive.
Complete.
Okay, so here we go. Hypercoms form, hollow temple. Let's get the mineral processing plant, and then we should start upgrading our mining networks. There we go. That's going to take a little bit still. Science division. You need to move over here. Let's just build up a basic science lab for now. I wager, in all honesty, it probably won't be the day of, but I'd very much like to get like maybe even just one video out by the end of the week when we get 2.2. So by like, what is it, the 17th or the 16th or something on the Friday or the Saturday there would be really nice. And not, I mean, not an unscripted kind of stream thing, you know, it's like a very focused kind of topical video. Let's see. Let's get administrative efficiency, because we will need another core sector system when we start colonizing our second ring world. That'll be done in 5 years. By the time it's done, we still won't have started our next ring world section construction, so all's good in the neighborhood. What's our growth speed like? Pretty crappy still, even with our plus 78 food. That's kind of poopy. I'm thinking on our second ring world we will...
Construction complete.
Probably yet another science section. And we'll probably need another energy section too. And I'll probably do one science, one energy, one minerals, one food. Not in that order. What was the last one? Engineering, so this should be physics. Boop. There we go. Where else did you finish? Okay, you're done here, so let's do the energy nexus first, then the hypercomms farm, then the hollow temple, and let's upgrade a few of these. There we go. Now, mineral division. Clone ring. Yeah, just have clone vats everywhere for the sake of having clone vats, eh? Combine of Rongo. They beat them up quite a bit. Combine of Rongo had to seed planets. Which planets did they seed? Can't even see. Hi, Colby. Maybe it was one of these ones over here. I don't know.
Incoming transmission.
Doesn't matter. Let's see. We traded monthly neutronium ore. They want to give us a bunch of energy and a little bit of minerals for terraforming liquids for 25 years. Sure. Why not? It's not like I'm doing anything else with that stuff. The ultimate army ring. Yeah. It's like, okay, we need to build up an invasion force extremely quickly. Queue up a whole bunch of clone armies, and within a few years, all of a sudden you have 100 armies. That's such a bad idea. I like it. We might just do that, JB. Alright, now what? Ooh, a whole bunch of minerals for monthly neutronium ore. Yes, let's do that. Okay, we need 2,500 more minerals. Then we can do the next section of the ring world. Let me take a look-see here. How much longer before Patron of the Arts wears out? Oh, 1,000 days, eh? So we can totally contact one of these trading guilds and trade away a bunch. It would be glorious. Yeah. In a really stupid way, yes, it would. Alright, 73 months, and then we have our second last tradition. So that's over 5 years. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. What's our leader capacity? 19! Oh my goodness. We are totes my goats going to get another intellectual leader if there is one. No, there isn't. Retired fleet officer. That would be a great leader to have multiple copies of. That is such a good leader trait. Especially when you're ready to war up. Okay, so we just had a pop migrate somewhere. Where did they go? Oh, here they are. You have to wait your turn. Alright. I don't think, like, the reason why I'd want to do another food section is to drastically increase growth speed, or try to drastically increase growth speed. I don't think that's necessary. In fact, I know it's not necessary, so what am I talking about? With the Paradise Dome on each Ring World section, we're looking at another 25 pops plus another 100 for the new Ring World, so we need about another... we're looking at about another 55 food that we need to generate, and if we're only getting 5 more Paradise Domes, that's about another 50. Or no, sorry, 25. Blech. But we get 5 more orbital hydroponics, so we're looking at 15. Excuse me. And of course I won't be stupid, so I'll put the Paradise Domes on a tile that either has a innate yield or gets a bit of a bonus. Oh my god, now I have the hiccups. There we go. The final Ring World section is underway. It's taking a long time to upgrade these Unity buildings. Unfortunate. I'm just going to queue up a power plant here really quick, so that there is one by the time all these current upgrades are done. We'll do the same here. Oh, another migration has happened. Where did they go? Oh, here they are. You're going right there. Putting you to work in the gulag, son. This guy's gonna go here. And build a mining network. Okay. Very good, very nice. Put another 5 years and that final ring section will be done. And then that's it. We have enough influence to build yet another Ring World section. We don't have the minerals, so we can kind of sort of start saving up for one of those. How much longer for Patron of the Arts? 700 days. Alright. We still haven't completed the Cybrex event chain. Can you believe that crap? Makes me sick, it does. I just realized we are going to be generating a lot more energy every month once we complete all of our traditions, because we're going to be getting rid of the leisure centers and temples on the habitats as well. That's 2 more solar power processor plants on each habitat. So that's another plus 16. Plus 16 energy per habitat. And we've got, what, 6 habitats, so we're looking at 88. Or, sorry, not 88, 48. 88. I count good. Right, so we got extraction patterns too that didn't really bump up our minerals a hell of a lot, but every little bit helps. And we just need Swarmer and Whirlwind missiles, and then I think we're all done engineering tech, so we should have everything except repeatables after that. And with the repeatables, I'll pretty much just be sticking with ship HP, armor, and minerals. What else? I don't know. Alright, non-aggression pact. These guys are still overwhelming to us. That's fine.
Research complete.
So I'm thinking when we do get 2.2. The first stream will be about learning how the hell it works.
Construction.
Let's get applied superconductivity because reasons. Do we have an industry expert? I don't think so. Yeah, we'll leave that guy in physics. That should be fine. Okay, construction complete. And now we need to do a bunch of upgrades. Starting with these two tiles that are generating the most for us right now. There we go. And then this guy will be over here. Because I want to make use of those adjacency bonuses first. That'd be nice. Yep, that's the plan there, Colby. So May 12th, the first stream will just be like figuring stuff out, and I'll be, you know, kind of walking people through what they need to do and what all the changes have actually brought. So I'll start with that, and it's very likely that might take up the whole 2 hours. The next night, this is if I'm still not working at the time, which I'm assuming will be the case. The following night, on the Wednesday, I would very much like to go over machine empires and the differences that machine empires have between organic empires. When you're building a machine empire, you still pick things like your traits and your civics and all that jazz, but you have completely different traits than organic empires. Some of them still do the same kind of thing, like there's what is it, like rapid assemblers or something, which is like the exact same thing as rapid breeders. It increases the build speed of your machine pops. But there are some that are a little bit different, and they definitely have different civics. So it'll be nice to go through those, as well as look at the different customization options. Feelings about the update. I've known it's coming for a long time, since they first put that trailer out last year about Console 2020. I'm looking forward to the game being completely, like, brand new all over again, completely relearning it. Should be interesting. But thanks for coming by tonight, Biggest Dog. I appreciate it. Not sure if you came over from my YouTube, but if you haven't, you can search me on YouTube, Mobius Space Y. I have a channel that's currently focused on putting out Stellaris Console Edition content, so give it a gander. I've got a bunch of stuff there. Fortunately, a lot of it will be obsolete in a couple weeks, but it might, you know, prove entertaining for a bit. Actually, somebody left a comment just a few hours ago on one of my videos, and I kid you not, it says, I've been in the hospital the last 2 weeks, and it's very uncomfortable. Listening to your videos has helped me sleep. I read that, and I just grinned, and I was like, oh, good, it's not just me that does that. Because I can attest that putting, like, if you have a phone or something nearby, or like a tablet, you can put on one of my videos and then, like, put the thing upside down so that the screen glow is hidden, and then just listen to me babble and yak and ramble incessantly about bullshit or about whatever game I'm playing, and it will put you right to sleep within 20 minutes, half an hour tops. I guarantee it. Does this mean I'm going to start a sleep ASMR channel? No, it does not. Alright, there we go. Whirlwind missiles. Hull integrity, though. Let's get hull integrity now, because why not? And great streams, period. Yeah. There's... Oh. Energy division. We're still building there. Ooh, what's being built? A power plant 1. Right. Okay, so let's go ahead and upgrade all of these. Get the top tier ones done first. Not so worried about upgrading this one just yet. Love your YouTube vids. I appreciate that, Biggest Dog. Thank you. I'll admit I don't really put as much effort as I probably should. There's always like streaks where there's like a few weeks where it's like, I want to do this. I want to do these edited, very topic-specific kind of videos that just get out the information that people need to know and stuff like that. And then I'll do that for a few weeks, and then I slack off and I'm super lazy for a while. I'm stepping away from the TV for just a second. I need some more water. And then I just rely on my streams for uploading content. But that's why I try to at least once during each stream, I try to talk about some kind of informational topic and, you know, teach my viewers something so that every Let's Play video isn't just a Let's Play video. And sometimes I'll go over something that I might have missed or might have not made a video about already. But I gotta admit, it'll be nice to have some new stuff to talk about. I'll be redoing all the mechanics videos I've put out earlier this year regarding resources and the likes of that. I think when was I doing those? February and March and whatnot. So I'll be redoing those because there's new resources coming with the new economy. And how you get them is different too. Oh, this guy just appeared. Let's give him a mining network. Okay. Stellaris ASMR. It's just the Ringworld hum. Yeah. Mobius Y. Stellaris ASMR. Listen to the hum of this Ringworld. That's totally not me doing it with my mouth. Only problem is the quality sometimes. Like the video quality itself? Because I know there are times where I do upload the videos and everything I render is in 1080p. But for some reason, when they upload, and like the audio is synced to where it's supposed to be, but when I upload to YouTube, all of that just goes to shit for some reason, and it really bugs me. I want to chalk it up to crappy upload speed or something like that. But I'll be honest, I don't know what the issue is, and I don't think there's anything I could do about it. Okay, we got a new guy that needs to be put. You need a power plant, so let's give you a power plant. Here you go. Be you, man. I enjoy your content. Well, thank you. I just hope you don't. I hope you don't hope to enjoy ASMR from me in the future. Maybe the community will grow like it should be after the update. Your content is on point. Really, the only true channel for the console. That's not true. Black Sun Gaming, he does his stuff. Unfortunately, a lot of people brush off his videos because of his stutter, which sucks because he's gone over stuff that I didn't bother doing because I was just like, I'm not gonna do that. You know, like that was literally my attitude, where I was just, I don't feel like it. And especially once it was confirmed, it's like, yeah, we're definitely going to be updating. I was just like, I don't want to get into too many detailed mechanics-specific videos because it's all going to change once we get 2.2. But he's put out a lot of good stuff, and like I said, unfortunately, like people will jump into one of his videos and they get not even like 2 minutes into it and then they turn it off because they're just like, oh my god, this guy, like I can't stand this guy's stutter. It's like, he's actually gotten better at it over time. Like the more he does it, the better he gets at it. And he does put out good content, which is unfortunate. And there's a few other people that I think there was somebody who just recently started doing some console content. I forget who they said they were, though. I'm pretty sure I saw them on Reddit, or was it in? I can't remember if it was a Reddit or a Discord. Somebody else said that they're doing stuff. But there's also at least a half a dozen other people that upload on the regular as well and don't do, like, topical videos or detailed videos or anything like that, but they upload, like, Let's Play kind of stuff. Don't ask me any of their channel names or anything like that. I do not remember them off the top of my head. I find quality depends on the house. Wife is streaming and kid has the wiggles on. I get crap quality, but that's a known issue. Yes, it also depends on if the person watching is like having their bandwidth being taken up by other stuff. I totally agree. If you sit and wait and the video fully loads, then the quality will look good. But seeing as how a lot of my stuff are 2-hour long videos or something like that, it's very unlikely that, you know, you could be watching it and it won't, you know, fully load, and you won't really see the quality clear up until you've already gotten through almost half the video, maybe like a quarter of the video. So that's not always the case. So I do totally get Biggest Dog's complaint there about the quality, specifically the video quality. It bugs me when I go back and watch my own videos and I see the same problem. It's like, god damn, this is really irritating. It shouldn't look like that. The thing that bugs me, though, is, like I said, the audio desyncing. You know, when I say something in direct response to something happening on screen and it's like simultaneous, but then I go back and I watch the video after I upload it and something happens, and then I react to it, like you see me do something in the game to react to it, but it's not until like 2-3 seconds later where I go, oh, this happened, I'll just do It's like, huh? Like, why? What? I hate that. Alright, custom AI assistant. Good pick. Alright, so this is going to be a biolab. Oh, it already is a biolab. It's hard to follow him, no disrespect. No, that's fine, Colby, and that's what I've said. A lot of people kind of brush off his stuff because folks have difficulty following Black Sun Gaming because of his speech, and that's fine. If not everybody's really going to be into it, I totally understand that. So it's all good. I do wish more people did watch his stuff, though. But it's totally not true that I'm the only person doing Stellaris Console videos. There's people out there that are doing Stellaris Console videos. I'm not really sure any are as prominent, because I do believe I currently have like the highest view and subscriber count when you like search Stellaris Console videos. Aside from like the immediate review videos from, you know, like IGN and all those other mega popular channels that just get the large numbers for the sake of getting the large numbers, right? Just because of the nature of that hosting channel and whatnot. That's not what I'm talking about. I kind of sound like I'm floating my own boat by saying that crap. I often listen to your videos while I'm at work. I'll admit I do that a lot as well. Well, I would do it a lot when I'm at work, either through my work phone or through my personal phone. I would have an earbud in one ear and be listening to a video while I'm at work. And it would be, you know, whoever I feel like listening to, whether it's Jim Sterling or Angry Joe or Thorias Unlimited, or, you know, there's like a bajillion other things that I listen to. YouTube gonna YouTube. Complete. Exactly. Alright, let's upgrade you first. Alright, so our economy is going back up. I'm hoping it's not just because we have our fleet docked. Okay, now we'll do the next mining network. You don't have to be modest around here, bud. We're all here for you. I hear that pretty regularly. Hey man, you don't need to be so modest. It's like, well, sorry, can't help it. It's not going anywhere. Alright, so we'll wait for that to build up. And then energy division, once we get that thing upgraded. Yeah! I like that. I like that emoticon. Yeah! That's what goes through my head when I look at it. Yeah! I've got my office, so the boss only cares I get the work done. I gray the work done. I'm gonna guess that was autocorrect. But yeah, exactly. It was kind of the same thing at work. And I would, you know, I'm actually pretty good at selective hearing. If I'm listening to a video but somebody starts talking to me at work about work-related stuff, I can tune out what I'm listening to. Like subconscious. I don't know how the hell I do it. There's no real way to explain it. But I can, and I do. And then I focus on like the conversation. And then if I ever want to, I can always back up the video that I was listening to and... oh, you're colonizing way down there, are you? Huh, okay. And, you know, if I miss something, or if I think I might have missed something, and then, yeah, I'll back it up like the 2-3 minutes that the conversation lasted or something. Okay, so by the time we start colonizing this next ring section, and building the next ring world, we have enough minerals now, very good. And we will have the influence, we will have the extra core sector system, so on and so forth. So one thing that definitely changes is this stupid core sector system limit. That's not a thing anymore, thank God. And pretty much the only way to really play, from what I'm gathering in 2.2, the only way to really play is tall, because you can have a planet with hundreds, if not thousands, of pops on it, and so long as you construct the right buildings, and you know, the right districts, and allocate your pops jobs appropriately and all that stuff, you can play an entire game and only have like 4 or 5 planets and still have like a ridiculously productive empire, provided you do everything properly, is my understanding. We can reach the Shroud again. Let's do that. Where are you? The Shroud. Reach into the Shroud. Ba-ding! Increased research speed, ship repair, or increased lifespans. We're going to go with increased research speed. Yes, please. Ooh. Plus 20% research speed. I like that. That's very good. Okay, what do we got? Somebody moved off of a mining network. Let's see. Oh, it's one of the less productive mining networks. Not really, though. Oh yeah, now I know why we generated a bunch of science on Poor Dear Gulag. Because it has plus 20% to physics! Alright, so somebody migrated again. Where did they go? They're here on Energy Division. Okay. Move you. GTFO. Gonna wait for that to finish upgrading. Then we'll upgrade these to power plant 4s. Then we'll build a grade 1 power plant here and upgrade that to grade 4. Science Division, how we doing? Doing okay. Don't need to build that yet. Now it's Empire Sprawl and Admin Cap, or whatever it's called. Yes, but I'm not sure if this applies to 2.6, but Sprawl and Admin Cap do, like, ultimately do jack shit, apparently, and you can borderline ignore them, if I recall correctly. But like I said, this is stuff that I kind of, like, I need to get my hands on the game and stuff once we get to 2.2 and try it out for myself.
Construction complete.
Mineral Division all done. Let's upgrade this to a Mining Network 4. Oh, hey, this guy just migrated here too. Brilliant. So let's put him up here. Actually, let's put him on this finished grade 4 building, and then we'll do our next mining network up here. Okay, Patron of the Arts, we still got a while. And the next reaching the Shroud thing, we got a while, so let's go ahead, dump a couple thousand, get some more minerals out of it for no reason. Alright, let's do Will to Power just to get rid of it, so we don't see it ever again. Ring Section A, we're looking at less than 3 months. And then we would colonize.
Research
I'm still waiting on a package. Research complete. Applied superconductivity. Beautiful. Ooh, gravitational analysis. That would be nice. Let's get that. A little over 5 years for that. I'm also waiting on a package from Florida. I check on its status every day. It's been in Miami, Florida for like the last week and a half now. Does admin cap and naval cap go together? No. Naval capacity is naval capacity. if I recall correctly. Admin cap is... how do I explain this? I don't really understand admin cap all that well just yet, Colby. So I can't really form it into a coherent sentence that A, makes sense or is accurate. But consider it's just another way to stop people from spreading out like way more than they should. Oh my god, look at all the science tiles. 1, 2, 3.
Construction complete.
Maybe there's not as many as I thought. This will still be a good section for minerals, so that's what it's going to be for. Colonizing from... Where's mineral division? Okay, so we're going to put this... I want to put our Paradise Dome... We'll put the Paradise Dome down here. That'll be perfect. And then I will put the capital... Man, there's a lot of food tiles on here. The capital will go... If we put it right in the middle, that'd be an okay spot. And then we could put the mining mineral silo, right here in this empty tile. And that will give an adjacency bonus to this one tile. Like, the mineral yields on this section are shitty, honestly. This could be a pretty good food section, but I think we'll be okay on food. And this is going to be minerals section. Mineral division, mineral division, right? So I do believe that admin cap can be mitigated by giving a certain job to your to certain pops, to your specialist pops. Wait, no, that doesn't sound right. Shit. Unfortunately, I can't really answer that for you right now, Colby. Okay, let's queue up our next ring world. Boop. And building it here. There we go. One and done. Okay. The next ring world is under construction. I see the Awakened Empire has colonized a little bit. Oh, this is just a frontier outpost. Okay. But they've got a colony cropping up over there. And where are the planets that they seeded earlier? I don't know. Or was it different? But in short, admin cap is different from naval cap. Admin cap applies directly to your empire, like your planets, your colonies, and all that jazz. Two completely different things.
Complete.
Okay, so we got another pop showing up here. Let's put him down here on this tile because it has some mineral yield. Yeah, there's a bunch of new mechanics to worry about when dealing with your planetary management. You have Empire Sprawl, you have amenities, you have crime, you have admin cap. Like, it's a bunch of crazy stupid shit. The ongoing joke is that in Paradox's attempt to make the game less micromanagey, they did the exact opposite, and it's 100% true. Now, you have more micromanagement. I can tell you, last for a bit, will the naval cap penalty apply to the new update? I don't know. If that bug is being fixed, great. Frankly, I'd prefer it to be fixed. I think it's stupid that we can build
construction complete.
Like our current naval capacity, we don't really have one. The amount of fleet that we can build in current console edition is determined by how strong our economy is. If we have a crazy strong economy, yeah, sure, I can accept that. If there's a crazy strong economy and you can support 2,000 battleships without going in the negative on energy or minerals, and still, like, even if it's just like +3 in both of them, then that is your kind of soft naval cap. But like in theory, you could do that when you have like 15 core sector systems, and yet you're going, how much is that? 2,000 battleships. We're talking, Jesus. We're talking like, what, 16,000 naval capacity? And even if you have like 15 core sector systems, all with spaceports and all that jazz, you know, you're going like way over your maximum naval capacity. I think it is very dumb that we can do that right now. But it's just a bug. Hopefully it gets patched out.
Construction.
Don't get me wrong, it is kind of fun building up and moving around a giant-ass doom stack and beating the shit out of everybody with your massive fleet that vaporizes everything in, you know, 2 volleys of weapons. But yeah, like I said, bottom line, it's dumb. That is my professional opinion. If you disagree with me, I will fight you. I'm just kidding, I won't fight you. So I could probably get rid of this frontier outpost here in Groman. Can I? Maybe not yet, but definitely once we're colonizing here in Ebanor, I can get rid of it. Best traits for Spiritualist Empire. Traits or civics? Because spiritualism really doesn't define the species traits that you're going to be going with. Star charts? No. I'm not trading star charts with you. I'm going to do one better. I'm going to trade mine to you for free. Information. Here, have some star charts. You know what? While we're at it, have a little bit of food, too. There. Take that for 10 years. Enjoy. Hull integrity done. Beautiful. Me likey. Let's see. Matter compression.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Okay, and we get a power plant 4 here, and now we can get a power plant on this tile as well. There we go. Now we have 20 cruisers, 20 battleships, and a psionic avatar, and that is the extent of our fleet. Yay. Okay, civics then. I hate spiritualist. Spiritualist is... I have my issues with spiritualist as well, Colby, but it's the only way to do the psionic ascension path. Right now, anyways. That's one more thing that I do believe is changing. You don't have to be spiritualist for the odds of seeing psi theory pop up and then actually going the psionic ascension path. I think that's awesome, because I've always felt it's really stupid that you need spiritualism, otherwise it never appears. I think that is incredibly dumb. I've always felt that it's incredibly dumb. Well, you gotta give me a little more than that, biggest dog. Like, what are your intentions with this spiritualist empire? Like, I'm assuming the whole reason you are selecting partial spiritualism is to go the psionic ascension route. One thing that I've done with selecting partial spiritualism is I used it to decrease unrest. Because I was also authoritarian and using slaves. But in that instance, if you're actually using slaves, whether they are xeno-slaves or your native species slaves, you're better off going the biological ascension route, because then by gene tailoring those slaves, they can become extremely productive through nerve stapling. What do we got? We just lost that guy. Where did you migrate to? You're on Mineral Division. Okay, so let's put you over here. The building that is just about to finish.
Construction complete.
That'd be great. I'm usually spiritualist. Yeah, I agree. That will be awesome. I gotta admit, I've played spiritualist on my streams more. Well, the last 2 streams were more spiritualism. Unity and research. That's a little tough. I mean, it goes without saying. I think everybody understands that if you want to boost your research output, you go with some materialism, because research speed bonuses. Duh. Blah 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 blah. Everybody knows that. I'm not going to gloss over that. But you can still actually have a pretty strong science output when you're partial spiritualist. Unity focus, that's actually pretty easy. With the spiritualism, you also take a partial amount of egalitarianism, which allows you to take the Beacon of Liberty Empire Civic. I do believe it requires you having a democratic or oligarchic government, excuse me. The civic itself, I believe, requires... Hang on. I can look at it right now. I was like, I'll have to quit the damn game and go into whatever it's called. No. So you have to be democratic and you have to be some degree of egalitarian. So with a democratic authority, which is arguably the best authority in the game right now anyways, take your partial egalitarianism, take your partial spiritualism, be a democratic authority, and you can take Beacon of Liberty, so you get bonuses to your unity output, which is pretty big on a spiritualist empire because you have the Autochthon Monument and the temple buildings, and that is actually better spiritualist output than the classic inward perfection plus agrarian ideal. You actually get more unity out of the spiritualist egalitarianism than you do inward perfection agrarian ideal. Especially if you play very tall. So if you're also going with a research focus, then I would definitely suggest you take intelligent and then one of the natural science types of things, and taking one of the natural science whatevers traits actually increases ethics attraction towards materialism. Hang on, where the hell is the... There it is. So you'll always have some attraction towards spiritualism because it'll be your governing ethics, and it'll be magnified by building temples on your planets and stuff like that. But you'll have some attraction towards materialism, so it'll be a little easier to shift towards materialism if you really want to boost science output even more down the road. And you know, those traits will help with that. Cyborg are much better is what that should have read. Gotta get that stapler, yeah. It's not the common office stapler that nerve staples, I don't think. Ooh, neutronium ore and a bunch of energy and minerals. Yeah, we'll take that. We need 20,000 minerals to build up the frame for our next new ring world. Mineral division, you are fully colonized, so why am I just sitting around playing with my penis? I need to build some stuff. Let's do the Autochthon Monument, and let's do the temple. Actually, hang on. Cancel. Cancel. I'm going to do infrastructure projects, and let's get the architectural leader over here. Very good. Oh, they're both named Mineral Division. I need to rename this. Rename. Mining Division. I can't believe I screwed that up. There we go. That's better. Cyborgs, Cyborgs are actually not that much better at Unity and research. They're kind of on the same plane because the psionic trait... Hang on, I'll show you. Species. The psionic trait, if you actually go the psionic ascension route, increases happiness and increases all three branches of science output by 5%. So that could be, in theory, a 10% bonus because you get a 5% bonus from happiness and a 5% bonus from the psionic trait. The cyborg trait, it gives you bonus minerals. You get like longer leader lifespan, you get bonus minerals, and you get stronger armies. And then the different leaders get different things. I believe it's like a cyborg scientist gives plus 5% to research speed. But even then, a psychic scientist is still better because a psychic scientist gives you plus 10% to research speed. So going the psionic ascension route while still trying to be very like science focused is still very doable. And it does make sense. Alright, let's build those up. It's not what I would suggest one does all the time, every time, if you're trying to be science focused. But honestly, the only reason I go spiritualist anymore myself is because I want to improve Unity output with the temple buildings, and more importantly, because I want to do the psionic ascension path, so I want to get the first, at the very least, the first psionic tech, which is psi theory. which requires some degree of spiritualism. Apart from that, I would suggest going any other kind of ethic, to be totally honest. That's just my 100% personal opinion, nothing more. It's not the be-all, end-all. So, amazingly, I don't know what the heck happened, but the enigmatic fortress is not coming back online. For whatever reason. What happens if I tell my little Corvette to attack? No orders, aggressive stance, no order. Okay, it's doing the same damn thing. Never mind. That lazy bastard. Yeah, I know.
Construction complete.
I don't agree with this one bit. Alright, let's get another power plant going. Okay, busy leading physics research. He is level 5. Beautiful. Alrighty then. Mineral division, we don't got to do anything there. What about science division? We should have a new pop. Yep. And this is going to be an engineering facility. Oh, geez, we have 2 new pops. Somebody migrated here. And I didn't even notice. Alright. I can't believe it's almost been an hour and a half. You can get AI assistance or luckily get Spark of Genius for 15 to 25%. Ring World Construction. We are making history. Alright, we don't have anywhere near enough minerals to do the next section, which is the frame. Short 10,000. Let's take a look. Mustering Sonic Strength. We still got a while before that happens. So let's go ahead and dump a bunch of energy and get some minerals for them. Bop, up, up, and bop. There we go. Energy Division has finished its construction queue. Level this up. Do you play multiplayer? I actually haven't played multiplayer in a little while. I want to start another multiplayer stream like I used to do, where like Tuesday would be the single player game and then Friday would be the multiplayer stream game. I want to get back into that once we get 2.2 out.
Construction complete.
The last time I tried it was like over a month ago now, and there were such connectivity problems, not just that evening, but later on throughout the week as well. And I was just like, man, this sucks. F this. So I haven't tried since. As far as playing multiplayer not on stream, I'll be honest, I kind of avoid it.
Construction complete.
Excuse me. What I'm concerned about, though, is 2.2 is the most notorious update for Stellaris because it's known as the update that totally murdered people's CPUs. Because there are so many more calculations being run, because you can, like I said, you can potentially have hundreds, if not thousands, of pops on a single planet, and if all those pops are employed, they're all producing. And if all those pops are producing, those are all calculations that need to be... Even if they're not employed, they're also adding calculations because unemployed pops, you know, do other things like increase crime and decrease stability and all that stuff. So having hundreds, if not thousands, of pops on several planets in a single game, and not just for you, but for all the empires throughout the game and all that jazz, and it was very taxing. Late game... slows right the hell down. You don't even have to be moving ships or anything like that. It's just, you know, nothing's happening because there's so many calculations going on simultaneously in the game. And it was notorious for that. I'm kind of concerned as to how our consoles are going to handle it. I'm not going to lie. So, in less than 100 months, we will get our last tradition, which will give us our last Ascension perk. I don't know what the heck it's going to be. The toss-up is between Galactic Contender, which is good for what it does. We'll be able to take on the remaining Fallen Empires and the Awakened Empire much more easily. Not much more easily, but somewhat easier because we do bonus damage to them. So that'll be kind of nice, but Galactic Wonders would also be really awesome because being able to build our own Sentry Array as well as possibly build some Science Nexuses,
Construction complete.
so that while we are developing our
Incoming
ring worlds,
transmission.
our 4 ring world sections are colonized, and we're focusing those on things like energy or minerals, we could be building Science Nexuses. Energy credits for monthly terraforming gases for 10 years? Yeah, I'll take it. Our Science Nexuses is what is boosting our science output, while developing our ring worlds is what's boosting our economy, namely minerals. I don't think I would very much use a Dyson Sphere. Oh my god, these guys are colonizing all over the goddamn place. Well, I just hope I don't lose access to my strategic resources. Those are what I want the most. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this frontier outpost because it's doing nothing. We've been sitting here trying to indoctrinate this species for God knows how long. They're in the late medieval age now, and they're still xenophobic. So let's disband that. I don't care anymore. Let's get rid of this frontier outpost. Come on, select the frontier outpost, damn it! Thank you. Disband that, and we are going to build a frontier outpost over here in Virul because an orbital station is already orbiting this star. Well, that's just brilliant. Because I want to ensure that we get that that source of neutronium under our belt. Like this right here kind of worries me. And if there's another one nearby, nope, we've got a frontier outpost there as well. So that's fine. We can't get rid of that. We want to keep these 2 frontier outposts in Zircanus, Black Hole, and Groman because they are securing strategic resources for us, so we're going to keep them there. Where's Razor? I don't know where Razor is. Is he in stream? Let's check the viewer list. Don't think so, but we've got Lurks and Commander Route here. Is there anywhere else I can get rid of an unnecessary frontier outpost? Not really. I think the space between Bovatir and Minok is too big for me to get rid of that frontier outpost. Not that this frontier outpost is really doing a hell of a lot, but I mean we've got living metal right here, which is good. That's what we want. Ooh, that's what we need to do. Frontier outpost right there in Kazabius because that's a source of neutronium, so we'll build a frontier outpost there. And then we'll build a frontier outpost here in Weir Tham. Still hungover. Physics lab. I was hoping to have Razor on another stream before 2.2 comes out so we could discuss other things. We only went over ship designs and the Ascension Perks tier list that I came out with. I was hoping we could do traits and civics tier list discussion as well. But with 2.2 right around the corner, there's no point in that. We'll get him back on stream for similar discussions post 2.2 at a future time. At least that's my plan. Alright, so we got less than a year, and then we can breach the Shroud again. Still got a source of neutronium ore coming in. That's good. Science division. Let's upgrade the physics lab. Okay, let's take a look at mineral and mining division. Mining division especially. Ooh, hello. So let's move this guy. Let's keep him right here. Put the Paradise Dome down there. That'll work. Defensive Pact. Okay. This is the shitty random start game? Yes. It's not such a shitty random start, really. I'm doing okay, aside from the fact that a lot of our economy is being taxed by our overlords. Namely, we're losing almost 300 energy credits per month. Can you imagine what it would be like if we had almost 400 energy credits per month right now? And we're also losing almost 200 minerals per month. Our economy would be so much better. Why are these guys giving me almost 10,000 energy for no reason? Okay, I'm concerned. Let's give you all this money so that we can take it from you off of your corpses once we destroy you. Like I said previously, the plan is probably for the rest of the week stream this game, and depending on where we are, once, you know, like the weekend hits or something like that, I want to start a new game before 2.2 comes out. A lot of people have been asking me for a while to do a Hive Mind game. Seeing as how I haven't streamed one, but I've played a fair bit of Hive Mind offline in some single-player Iron Man games, I am definitely going to oblige.
Incoming transmission.
Star charts. No, screw you. The Divine Multics Confederation, you can have my star charts for free. In fact, I'll give you some food as well. How does that sound? They're like, oh, for free food, oh yes. Oh, you have overlords. Fallen Empire, no. It's our neighbor. These guys, the Sildaean Galactic Autocracy, they did that fleet maneuvers thing, and then we got mad at them and we're like, hey, stop your fleet maneuvers. I would rather do that than take the big penalty, because it was like a unity penalty if you say just let them carry out the maneuvers. And I didn't want to do that, so they got mad at us because I was like, hey, stop those fleet maneuvers. I don't like it. And they basically told me, fuck you. And I was like, okay. Went back to my empire, and they had a very, very negative opinion after that. And they developed the domineering attitude, which means, hey, we can beat the shit out of you and force you to become our subject. So, and they actually were like, hey, you can't survive on your own. You should give up your independence and we'll protect you. And I'm like, no, screw you. And then they got even more mad at us, so I was like, ah, fuck. So I I offered tribute. And they were like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll do that. Which made me sad because I didn't want to. Matter compression, very good. Whirlwind missiles, don't really care. Hull integrity, yes. Let's take that. Alright, we should have Giga Cannons on our battleships, which we do. Beautiful. I'm going to have to redesign our battleships and all that jazz. If this stupid enigmatic fortress does not come back online, our ships are going to have to be redesigned, because they're built strictly to go after the enigmatic fortress, and it's not doing anything. Look at those high-res textures. Wow. So HD. Much detail. Wow.
Construction complete.
You got megas going yet? Yeah, dude. Didn't you just see me building my second ring world earlier? Come on. This ring world's done. It's fully colonized. I'm just developing them. And then this ring world, we are building the frame. Pretty dope, eh? We're going to turn into our own materialist fallen empire, because we're going to live on nothing but ring worlds. Ring worlds and habitats, that's what it's going to be. Yep. 76 months, and then we can get rid of all of our Unity buildings. This will see a pretty significant boost to our economy, because we'll get rid of shitty, pointless buildings, like Hypercom's forums and the like. And this Autochthon monument. That will be our last tradition. So yeah, nobody's really said anything about whether we take Galactic Wonders or Galactic Contender. Actually, I have a better idea. Since this will be our last Ascension perk, we should take one vision to increase our Unity output. Honestly, if the naval cap penalty kicks in, some of these players will be doomed. Yes, I totally agree. I was actually playing with the naval capacity in mind for a long time before I realized that it was bugged.
Research complete.
Will to power, all done. Now what do we get? Galactic Benevolence, don't care because that's a Unity building. It'd be nice to get that out of the way. Like, this showed up so late. It makes me sick. Let's get Climate Restoration. Okay, you are here in Virul, so let's disband and construct Frontier Outpost. Now what? Somebody migrated again. Ooh, let's put you there. Why is this so much more productive? Oh, because it's got tile yield. Duh. How about this guy? Yeah, let's do that. Where did you migrate to? I wonder. Mining division? Yes, you did. Oh, yes, you did.
Construction complete.
Let's put this guy here, because I kind of want to do a mining network before we get to a mineral processing plant. I'm wondering what next gen can do with this game. It'd probably handle it a lot better. Alright, Science Division, you're all done. Gotta do the next one pretty shortly, though, so let's just build it here. And it's gonna be a biolab. Engineering Division, Mineral Division. Do we have a new pop? Oh, there he is. Way down here. Alright, there you go. I don't know, like... Will next gen, like, allow things like console commands and the like? I don't know. I have to wait and see. I know for a fact that I'm not going to get the first generation of consoles that come out. I've never done that. Because so many first-gen Xbox 360s had Red Ring of Death problems. I only had an issue with that with my first Xbox 360, but that's because I hooked up one of those stupid... it was one of those devices that you put in the back, and it goes into the same little power outlet thingy, the power plug-in, and it used the power from the same power that powers the Xbox to power fans to help keep your Xbox from overheating. But apparently that was really bad for it because the entire circuit board and central processing unit was not getting enough power because too much of it was going to one of these devices that you hooked up. So that first 360, it crapped out after. It still took like a year plus or so.
Construction complete.
But you know, bottom line, it took a while. It still crapped out a lot sooner than any other of my 360s ever had.
Construction complete.
Most of my 360s have lasted me a long-ass time. Or sorry, I should say most of my consoles have lasted me a long-ass time. Don't know why I'm upgrading the Heritage site, seeing as how we don't really need to. In about 5 years, but whatever. Do it anyways. I rather doubt they will fork the game. Not much in it for them to rebuild for the next-gen consoles. Yeah, the fights will be a bit faster, but beyond that... I'm sure that it'll just be like a carbon copy of Stellaris Console Edition on next-gen consoles. It'll be, you know, pretty much backwards compatible is like all it'll be, you know what I mean? So let's do a mining network first, and then I think our next pop will be on a miserable processing plant. We'll put that in the bottom right corner because of reasons. Console commands can now be accessed by waving a dead chicken over your controller. Hey, if somebody tries that and it works, please let me know.
Construction complete.
There we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted our next pop growing on that particular building. Oh man, you're colonizing again over there. Stupid awakened empires. If console catches PC, this game would be the top underestimated game ever. I had 360s, that's why I went PS4 this generation. But PS4 and 360 are the same. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. I keep forgetting. I want to say which ones were. I think I've had a total of 4 360s. The second one lasted me a long ass time. The first one I got in 2006. It crapped out. It crapped out on me in less than 2 years. But like I said, I kind of fucked it because I was putting that device on the back that was supposed to. That had the fans and stuff, but it was, you know, siphoning power that needed to power components of the Xbox 360's board, and it wasn't getting enough power, so eventually that crapped out. It actually crapped out pretty quickly. About a year and a half, maybe less than a year.
Construction complete.
I want to say less than a year, because I think it was before Halo 3 came out. I can't remember. My second 360 lasted me a very long time. I had to get a third one in... sometime between Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, so about 2010, 2011. Arc emitters, let's get those next. Those would be useful. And then so that was when I got my third 360, and that one still works as far as I know. I've given it to a coworker, or sorry, my third 360. No, my third 360 is toast for some reason, and it's got a disc stuck in the disc tray. I can't open it. And then the fourth one that I got, when did I get my fourth one? Not long before the Xbox One came out, or was announced, I should say. I got my fourth 360, and it was one of those slim ones with like the really small button instead of the giant power Xbox button symbol thing. Anyways, just a really small black one. I've had that one for eons, and I've had no problems. Then again, I don't really use it that much anymore. I still used it a lot, all the way up to, like, I want to say about 2015, 2016 almost, because I preferred using that to play a lot of World of Tanks console. But the more I played that as time went on, the more games I was playing on my Xbox One, so the less I was going on my 360. Got used to playing World of Tanks console on the newer consoles. I do have a PS4. I don't have Stellaris on it. There's not a heck of a lot of it that I do play on my PS4. Definitely nothing regularly. I play some Smite here and there, but not much. Energy Division. You must have a new pop by now. Pretty close.
Complete.
So let's just go ahead and throw a power plant down. Mining Division. Upgrade that, please. I've only ever had one 360 and one Xbox One. Well, lucky you. I mean, even first generation Xbox Ones were having problems. So I'm glad I never got one. Like, I never get the initial release of consoles anymore, because the first gens always have issues. Always. Always. Doesn't matter if it's PlayStation, doesn't matter if it's Xbox, there's always fucking problems with them. Ooh, what do we got? Let's see. Oh yeah, I totally want the guy with the Unity output agenda, right? Xeno Outreach, don't care about that. Scientific Leap for increased research speed. National Purity. No, I don't care about that. But what else do we have? Unity output energy credits. Let's keep this guy in power because I like the bonus minerals and research speed. Yeah, I think that was the best choice. What is the fastest way to get tech done? Play tall. Ninja Master, if you want to absolutely learn the #1 best way to quickly research stuff, do the one planet strategy.
Construction complete.
Overall performance should be a lot better. I would assume so, because the hardware on the next gen of consoles is, like, I'm not going to say it's as good as, you know, PCs today. It's constantly being touted as that good, but it's not as nearly as good as high-end, like, PCs, I'm going to say, you know, like common gaming PCs. It's still pretty damn good. It's probably better than my computer. My computer is friggin' 6 years old, and it's, you know, probably its hardware is probably obsolete even compared to current gen consoles. But yeah, theoretically, yeah, the performance in this game in the next gen consoles should just be better, flat out. I always wait a few months just in case. Lol. Yeah, exactly. Wait for them to iron out their problems. Like, give it about 6 months so that you can get like the second generation of consoles, so that, you know, by then any hardware problems or underlying issues that were not caught in product testing before shipping, they can get ironed out. Because it happens way too much where a brand new console that does come out has so many problems, and so many people that, you know, you're looking at like half the people that buy them brand new got to buy another one anyways within a few months, because something that's messed up with the hardware, like I said, that just wasn't really foreseen or something like that, comes along and gets discovered and needs to be fixed. It happens every time. And it's similar bullshittery like that, which is why I'm not buying games brand new anymore. I got burned, I'll admit, I got burned from Anthem last year. It looked cool as crap. I was looking forward to it coming out. Bought it brand new. I think that's the first time I actually made a pre-order since... I can't remember the last time I made a pre-order before Anthem, honestly. But I'm not... That's the last time. I'm not getting the fucking wool pulled over my eyes again. It's happening way too much in the gaming industry these days, where through trailers and pre-launch, whatever, just pre-launch marketing, the games just keep getting hyped up to the nth degree, and it's the usual overpromised, underdelivered. Especially from certain companies, or publishers, I should say, that are notorious for this crap, and it's unfortunate that BioWare is being owned by EA right now, because I've got a bad feeling about Dragon Age 4. I've got a really bad feeling about Dragon Age 4. And I don't think it's even going to be coming out until, what, 2022? Or is it 2021? Can't remember. If I'm spending hundreds of dollars, I'm spending it once. Yes, exactly. Why spend the same bloody money, you know, less than within the first half a year of buying that thing, just because you got to rebuy it because your first one fucked up because of unforeseen issues that weren't caught prior to mass production, you know? So wait, see that the problems get ironed out, and most importantly, the last couple, there haven't been any significant launch titles, in my opinion, for both 360, PS3, and PS4, Xbox One. There were for me personally, there were no major launch titles that really caught my eye where I was like, oh yeah, that looks interesting, I want to play that. So, I mean, I had no reason to get any of those consoles right away. I waited on getting a PS4 until 2016, and I got it for No Man's Sky when it was going to be coming out brand new. I hop on once in a while, it's a bit better, but the community is gone from the initial shitstorm. Are you talking about Anthem? Cough, EA, cough. I know that they have been making patches and improvements over the last year and all that jazz, but this whole thing about an Anthem overhaul,
Construction complete.
where they've been talking about it since like last November, last October or something like that. It's like, man, you guys needed to do that like before the damn game launched, pretty much. Or as soon as the game launched. I hate to be a negative Nancy because I do like to give people the benefit of the doubt, but the last... the games that I've been excited for, largely because it's like, oh yeah, I love this franchise, and you know, I kind of grew up with it or something like that. Like Halo 4, big disappointment. Didn't like it. Didn't feel like Halo anymore. Bought that brand new. Regretted that one pretty quick. I mean, the list goes on. I don't buy a hell of a lot of games throughout the year. I just get the ones that really catch my eye, to be totally honest. And even then, the few games that I have bought over the last 10 years, I want to say the only ones that did not immediately result in like thorough disappointment would be like Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3, Mass Effect Andromeda. And that's about it. And I say that because I actually kind of liked Andromeda. I thought it was still a good game. I didn't think it was a great Mass Effect game. I thought it was still a good game. I still enjoyed it. But because too much of that crap has gone on over the last decade, in particular, it's like, you know what? I'm not buying the games brand new anymore. I'm not gonna go off of this. Oh my god, these trailers look so amazing. Oh my god, I get super excited for this game. Oh my god, pre-order now. It's oh my god, no, fuck you. Release something that isn't garbage, and then you can have my money. So, you know, I wait for the game to release now, give it 2-3 weeks, see what people are saying about it, and if what people are saying about it, where it's just like, oh my god, it's riddled with microtransactions and all this corporate publisher bullshit that are being shoved into all of these games nowadays, ugh. Then I'm just like, okay, I'm out. It looked cool, but now I don't want to buy it because they went that route, so fuck them. Alright, let's disband this. We're going to build another frontier outpost. Now, the only reason I'm doing this is going to hurt our influence production generation, I should say, but I'm doing it because I want to guarantee that we secure these strategic resources. That's the important part. Ugh, don't say No Man's Sky still hurts. I pre-ordered. It's good these days, though, years later. No, I agree. Last year's Beyond update was pretty awesome, but the next update in 2018 was fantastic. It made the game awesome. Like, if No Man's Sky launched as it was with the next update, I guarantee it would have gotten, you know, praised to the sun and back as like the game that we wanted, you know. But let's see. These are all kind of crappy. Let's just do increased shield strength, plus 50% shield hit points. Hang on, that was a loud ass thud. Whatever, I'll look later. So we're actually closing in on a 2-hour mark. I might stick around and play for another half hour. Andromeda is the shit. I like it. I haven't touched it in a while. I was doing multiplayer videos, but I haven't played it in a fair bit. I did like it, though. I'll admit, I just honestly hope that the next Mass Effect game also has fun multiplayer. Okay, is somebody slamming their car door, or is somebody throwing shit up against my house again? No, I don't see anybody out by the car, so I'm going to assume that shit's getting thrown into my backyard. Energy division. Let's see what's going on here. Where do you /chat rank the Mass Effect trilogy? Mass Effect 1 is my favorite game of all time. And even though Mass Effect 3, still people have that bad taste in their mouth for the original ending before we got that extended cut crap, which should have, you know, been with the game from the get-go, and then it probably wouldn't have gotten so much hate. by the end. I still did really like Mass Effect 3 when it came out. But yeah, Mass Effect 1, favorite game of all time. Loved it. I've 100%ed that and Mass Effect 2 twice. I did it on my main account, and then when my main account got banned, permanently banned from Xbox Live back in 2010 because my friends thought it was funny to repeatedly report me. I went back and did them again, and 100% of them again, and made multiple save files for when Mass Effect 3 came out, so I still had a character that I could import to Mass Effect 3 and play it. Let's see. Yeah, I bought Stellaris because of watching months of A-Spec's PC vids. I gotta admit, I was in the same boat as you there, Jeremy. I wasn't really 100% sure what Stellaris was. But when I saw like the first trailer before the game came to console and whatnot, I was like, what? This is a game that's coming to consoles? So did it previously exist on PC? And I started doing a little bit of research, and I was like, wow, this looks super cool. And I looked at all the stuff you could do, and it looked dope. I got hooked. So I was like, wow, this is going to be awesome when it comes out. And I was also watching those streams with Dale and Aziz from Paradox. We're not going to see those guys again because they have different they're in different positions now within Paradox. Gaia creation? Do we really need that when we can build ring worlds? Although I gotta admit, it's really the only good option out of the crap that we got made available to us. But yeah, I bought Stellaris Console Edition brand new because it's a game that already existed on PC, right? And like going in, I knew what we were getting, right? Because it's like you can go back on older footage from like older PC footage and stuff like that, and it's like, oh yeah, this is what it is. It looks pretty sweet. So like that's an easy thing. Spend $200 for the collector's edition, but please patch the game day one with a patch that's twice as big as the game itself. What? You'll never see me do that, JB. I don't think I've gotten a collector's edition since Mass Effect 3, I want to say. Because the cases for Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, I have the metal cases, not the little classic ones. And they have like unique art on the covers and stuff like that. But those are like the only two that I can think of in the last decade that I bought. The only other one that comes to mind, I'm just looking over here at my the actual CD copies of games and whatnot. I think the only other one besides that was actually the first Gears of War. I got a big case. It had a bunch of cool stuff in it. The Art of Gears, kind of one of those kind of books. Just some cool generic collector's edition crap in it, but it was kind of neat and I liked it. But I very, very, very quickly realized, why the hell am I spending extra money for a bunch of junk that I'll probably only look at the once and then never look at again because I'll be playing the damn game, you know? So why bother spending the extra money for that? I just want the game. So I just buy the game. If you love a game, you'll stick with it. We can't be like EA. I agree, but the problem is, if the game is shite, and if the company that either publishes or created the game, or both, are a bunch of dickheads, then I'm not gonna like it or buy it or stick with it in the first place, because they can go fuck themselves. And that's like the fourth thing that I just heard whack against the side of my house. So yeah, definitely a bunch of shit getting thrown into my backyard. It's been 2 hours. I'll stick around for another half hour because actually having a lot of conversation going on. So I just dumped a bunch of energy credits for minerals because I want to make sure we have 20,000 safe and in the stockpile for building the first Ringworld section once this new Ringworld completes. Once the Ringworld frame is completed, excuse me. Modern games are like that. The wifey got me the trilogy pack with that trifold case. Also have a model of Normandy SR2. Also got an Afterlife shot glass. That's pretty cool. The thing that bugs me about getting the copy of Mass Effect 3 that I got for my Xbox is that the metal case ones, there was an issue with the little plastic holder thing. You know the bit that sticks up in the middle of, like, the hole through the middle of the CD that's in it? Well, they were made too good. So they gripped the CDs so hard that after time of putting this disc in and taking it out and whatnot, the disc actually got damaged over time, and it didn't take very long. Went through the dishwasher, so all there is the Asari. Hold on, so it was like a collector's item glass that couldn't even go in the dishwasher, is what you're telling me. So it was probably like the cheapest quality shit that anybody could possibly conjure. Seems legit. Gotta love it when they go that road. That's the other thing that bugs me about that crap. Like, you can get some pretty cool looking stuff from collector's editions and whatnot, and it'll be something like a glass where it's just like, oh man, yeah, I'll be able to use that for fucking eons, you know? And it's not just some thing that you stick on a wall somewhere and then you forget about it and then you maybe lose it and don't even notice or give a shit once you move or something, you know? But like, you know, a glass or like a shot glass, yeah. It's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I could use this for like the rest of my life if it doesn't, you know, if I don't drop it and it shatters. Precursor discovery. Hey, finally. Do we actually have... who's closest? We have somebody in Vega, yes. There's nothing there. You just told me there's a precursor discovery on Gemma 1A, but there's nothing there. You lied. Stupid game. Stupid lies. Don't Activision me, bro. Alright, you stop. And assist research. Leave it at that. Fallout. Yeah, biggest beat me to it. Haha. I've never been into Fallout, and I am so glad I did not fall for that. Pun intended. But it's just so funny how every few months there's just a new shitstorm over Fallout 76. They got that big update that came out recently. What was it? Wastelanders or some crap? And people are just dunking all over it. It's fucking funny. It's like, oh, so Fallout 76 went from being complete shit to being moderate amounts of shit. I love it. It's great. Alright, we need one more pop before we can get the planetary administration on that section. Complete. Well, our economy is definitely improving by quite a significant amount. Ooh, assembly algorithms, let's get that. Plus 10% build speed. Todd Howard, shitstorms are a feature. Yeah, apparently. Like, Bethesda was, like, top of the pyramid pretty much at the start of this year, especially after once Skyrim released and all that jazz. I mean, they're being hailed as like one of the best video game developers and all that jazz. And it's like, oh my god, their recent releases are amazing because of Skyrim, and prior to that, what was it prior to that? Like Fallout 3, I think, which I don't even think released this decade. But god damn, since then, Fallout 4 is just kind of and then Fallout 76 comes out, and it's like, what the fuck? And what else since then? It can't just, like, I don't... It's got to be more than just 2 games, you know? Like, how do you... Sphere fracturing available. Still can't get to it. How do you go from being lauded as one of, like, the best video game developers with some of the best games out there? I'm so tired of Skyrim, to be honest. Well, you better get untired, because there's gonna be... They've already got Skyrim and Skyrim Special Edition. You bet your balls there's gonna be like a Skyrim Definitive Edition for next-gen consoles. You know it's coming. Skyrim Super Extra Awesome Next Gen Edition. Touched up with HD or HD graphics. You thought old HD was great? Check out new HD. They're even more HD than the previous HD. They're HD. Now it'll probably be like 4K or some crap. Dishonored was a good game, but again, that was about 10 years ago. Yeah, I know a lot of people like Dishonored, but I thought it was just published by Bethesda and made by somebody else. Oh, fuck it, it'll be on my toaster next year. What don't you like about Fallout? I love F4. I just never played them. I did download Fallout 3 a long ass time ago when it was offered on like a huge discount, and it came with it plus like 2 of the DLCs or some crap. You could get them for like less than $10, and I bought them. I don't think it's backwards compatible on the Xbox One. I did try playing it a long time ago, many years ago. We're talking like 5 years ago or some crap. Started playing a little bit of Fallout 3, got through like the tutorial and stuff, and explored the wasteland for a little bit, but I'm not gonna lie, I was just like, this ain't for me. I got super bored super quickly, which is weird, because that didn't happen to me with, you know, like Skyrim and, you know, borderline the same game, just a different setting, right? You'd think I'd be all over that. I don't know what the hell did it for me. Not exactly Bethesda, but Prey is great. Skyrim 32, the Draugr have top hats. It'll be, it won't be 300 years after Oblivion. It'll be Skyrim 2 Electric Boogaloo, set 300 years after the original Skyrim. Travel back to Skyrim for Skyrim 2 Electric Boogaloo. Oh, man. I need to stop coming up with bad ideas. Alright, let's face it, though. All of this garbage that we're coming up with could very well be a real possibility. Fallout 4 was okay, but I really preferred 3 even more than New Vegas. What's crazy is a lot of Fallout fans have been saying for quite some time that New Vegas was even better than Fallout 4. Which is nuts. Don't mess with the Dragon Zohan. Skyrim Cyberpunk 2077. Bethesda Softworks, from the makers of Skyrim, comes another game just like Skyrim. And in fact, it's still also called Skyrim. But it's not Skyrim because it's based in the future. Skyrim 2 Cyberpunk Boogaloo. Set 3,000 years in the future from Skyrim 1. In Tamriel's 18th age. Or sorry, 18th era, excuse me.
Construction complete.
Hey, so these guys just declared a rivalry with the materialist Fallen Empire. That's awesome. Alright, I'm going to upgrade this mining network. I didn't realize we could upgrade to a planetary capital already. Instead of Dragon Souls, you collect cassette tapes. What is this? This must be some kind of ancient technology, but the knowledge has been lost for centuries. So you pull out a fucking Sony Walkman. In Bethesda's latest deal with Sony comes a new PlayStation 5 exclusive. Skyrim 2 Cyberpunk Boogaloo. What is this? A cassette tape. We don't use those anymore. We've been using optical laser discs for the last 40 years. How could we possibly adapt this technology to understand these ancient secrets? And then the hero is the only person in the entire world of Tamriel that has a Sony Walkman in his pocket. Oh my god. That'd be amazing. It'd be so bad, but it would be amazing. I would buy that game. World of Warcraft is worse, the forever game. Shit. I never touched World of Warcraft, and I'm kind of glad I did. It's got a big resurgence because of that World of Warcraft Classic, though, apparently. So, like, all the old-time fans and players, you know, kind of flocked back to it because it's, you know, old Warcraft. Old World of Warcraft all over again. You have learned what is love. Not through Warcraft. No, World of Warcraft. Well, at the end of the day, the gameplay for Skyrim and Fallout are almost exactly the same. Different genres, but similar UI and combat systems. Exactly. And that's why I didn't understand why I couldn't get into Fallout 3, but I was able to play Skyrim and waste, you know, like 2,500 hours across multiple characters in that. Lol, I broke Mobius. No, I'm still working. I'm good. It's just when my brain jumps from one bad idea to another bad idea, and they just get more and more ridiculous. So it just makes me chuckle inwardly. Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, no kidding, Colby. How much longer for... Oh, geez, 3 months and we have our last tradition, and then we can get rid... Oh, we're going to see a jump in our economy because we can get rid of all these stupid Unity buildings. And... Galactic Stock Exchange. We can get rid of the auto-curating vault. What am I going to do on the home world? Like, this place is just such a clusterfuck. Okay, do we have that frontier outpost up yet? Yes, we do. So I'm going to get rid of this one in the Litherian Vortex.
Complete.
Come on, select the frontier outpost. Damn you! There we go. Alright. Oops. No! There we go. Give me that. Alright, now, what did that change? Ooh. Not a heck of a lot, but it was noticeable. We had to have had a couple stations in there. Ugh. Oh well, that's fine. We've secured our strategic resources. That's what matters. Alright, here we go. Our final tradition pick. So guys, what should our last Ascension perk be? Ooh, hey, they declared war. Please beat them up. They want to give us a bunch of minerals? Sure. That was Biolabs, so we're going to do another engineering facility. Guys, seriously, what should we do for our last Ascension perk? Galactic Wonders or Galactic Contender? Let me know. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Okay, so here they're going to war. How about this Awakened Empire? How much... Whoa, Jesus! Where... Did I see that right? Yeah. Got 250,000 fleet power. And you guys are going on the offensive? Okay. Entering orbit of Eternal Bastion. Where the hell is that? Well, it's not in that section. Oh, okay. So yeah, they are going on the offensive. Alright, well, you guys have fun. See ya. Wonders, wonders, wonders! Okay, reading chat just now was kind of like listening to, I don't know, like a Monster Jam. Or some crap commercial. Wonders, wonders, wonders! This Sunday, it's wonders galore! Galactic Wonders! Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. Okay, so we don't need to upgrade the Unity buildings. They can go fuck themselves. Let's replace them with mining networks. And this one too. Goodbye, temple. Okay, let's do that. Alright, we gotta pause. We gotta dump a bunch of minerals. Lionel from the Thundercats. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, auto-curating vault. You can GTFO. Oh, what do I put here, though? This isn't going to be our capital for too much longer. Alright, Menoch Power. Let's start here. Hypercoms Forum, GTFO. Power Plant, Art Monument, GTFO. Power Plant, and then Hollow Temple, GTFO. Power Plant. And I think that's it. Alright, next up. We got another art monument, hypercoms forum, and hollow temple. Okay. Oh, and the Ministry of Culture. Right, I forgot about that one. Alrighty then. So let's go ahead and replace these with some basic science labs. Do. Boop. Okay, and now Pre-Murder Gulag. These are all going to be mining networks because we need more minerals on this planet in particular. There should be a hollow temple somewhere. There it is. Okay. And I think that's it. Yep. And Bobatir Science. What do we got here? Should just be a temple, art monument, and a hypercoms forum. Found them. They're all right next to each other. Good. Okay. Ooh, not a monument, you dingaling. God damn. Basic Science Lab. Thank you. Basic Science Lab. So we can actually replace the hypercoms forum with an Autochthon monument because that makes perfect sense. We're going to downgrade our hypercoms forum to an Autochthon monument now because reasons. Alright, now, Trabano Produce. Let's get rid of the Frontier Hospital, actually, and we can build a hydroponics farm. Actually, should we do that? You know what? Cancel that. Let's make it a clone vats. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, and then the Hollow Temple and Hypercoms Forum, which is over here. There it is. Ooh, I went past it. Hydroponics farms. And no military academy anymore. That's fine. Clone vats are okay. I'll stick with the clone vats. Now, Vega Mining. Mining networks. And there we go. Any others? I don't think so. Oh, Frontier Hospital. Just going to do a mining network. And then Vega Minerals. We got a Hollow Temple. We need a mining network. And Hypercoms Forum. We need a mining network. Is there a Frontier Hospital? Yes, there is. And it's got decent... whatever it's called. Let's do clone vats again. Because why not? And yeah, that should sum up that little bit. Okay, so now we got to go to the habitats. These are going to be big because we get rid of these leisure districts for a solar power processor and these temples for a solar power processor. That'll actually, you'll see our energy will jump up a pretty significant amount. Nothing major, but it'll be a bit. Okay, and then space place, leisure district with that, and then there we go. And now space base, place this temple, and the leisure district is right there. Solar power processor, star spar, solar power processor. Where's the leisure district? There you are. And there we go. And stellar feller, last one, solar power processor. Oh, there it is. And that's it. Now we just got to check the Ringworld sections. You got Nexus or Dysons yet? No, that's what I was asking. Because the choice of Ascension perks, this is what everybody was saying earlier when I asked, hey, what should our last Ascension perk be? Galactic Wonders, so we can get those other megastructures available to build? Or Galactic Contender to increase our damage against Fallen and Awakened Empires? I was kind of leaning in a little bit towards the Galactic Wonders because in the long term, that will be more useful. The damage bonus to Fallen and Awakened Empires would definitely be very useful because we're going to have to beat up this Awakened Empire probably. Unless we can make friends with them, which I highly doubt, so you never know. Let's see. So here, let's get some basic science labs again. Yeah. Oh, we could do planetary shield generators. Increase planetary fortification toughness. That just makes it take... Oh my god, excuse me. That just makes it take longer for fleets in orbit to bombard our fortifications down to nothing prior to invasion. Which, you know, it can buy a time, but why have that when you can have a building that produces for you, you know? Production is better. Energy division, mineral division. Definitely have a hollow temple and a hypercoms forum. There it is. There we go. Mining networks. All right. Now let's move to the mining division. And I'm already replacing these, so we'll just leave them alone. Alright, a whole bunch of shite's gonna hit the fan. Oh yeah, structures. So you agree that Galactic Wonders should be our last Ascension perk, Joe? Say yes or forever hold your peace. So in about 10 minutes it will have been 2.5 hours. I'm totally keen to keep playing for another half hour beyond that, because I'm having fun. Sounds like you guys are having fun. Fuck yeah, get that Dyson sphere. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Alright, alright, alright. Stop yelling at me. Galactic Wonders. Boop. There we go. So we have all megastructures available. Habitats, ring worlds, Sentry Array, the Science Nexus Dyson Sphere. We have Defender of the Galaxy for when the crisis shows up. Mastery of Nature. It's a good pick early on, but we can see that its usefulness has run its course. So yeah. How about that ungodly mistake when you're pursuing another pop? Wait, what? How about that ungodly mistake when you're pursuing another pop-ups and you say okay to the wrong thing? Oh, that never happens. It's a lie and a half. That happens all the goddamn time. The worst is when I'm doing something and then I mash the B button really quick, and then during that time that I'm mashing the B button for whatever reason, the Patron of the Arts thing comes back up. Would you like to re-up your Patron of the Arts for a mere 1,000 energy credits? And I hit B, and it just automatically cancels it. And I was like, what the fuck? And then you go back to get it again, and instead of re-upping it for 1,000 energy credits, all of a sudden now it costs 5,000 because you're supposedly buying it for the first time. And it's like, fuck you. Stupid game. I hate you.
Construction complete.
Construction complete. Alrighty then. Let's see, can we... Where is our Overlord? More importantly, did they go to battle with the Awakened Empire? I really hope so. 4th Navy Cluster. They're here somewhere. Why can't I find them? Probably just because I'm blind and stupid. Oh, there it is. Duh. Entering orbit of Trade District. Okay, so where is our Overlord's fleet? Did they get their ass stomped? I don't know. I play Star Trek Online, and pressing B to back out will actually put you in combat mode, and you can't do a damn thing for a bit. I feel the pain. Yeah, actually, I can relate to that 100%. I was playing Star Trek Online for a few months. This is years ago. Just something I was doing on the side to eat up video games. Eat up time playing video games. See, our energy already jumped up a pretty decent amount. And it's going to do it again really soon. Look at how much we're being taxed. Over 320 energy credits now. Oh my gosh. That's insane. Alright, let's upgrade these. Mining division. Upgrade. Everybody's favorite word if you play paintball. If you are into any kind of any hobby that can even have the word upgrade in it for whatever reason, in whatever context, it's everybody's favorite word. Upgrades! Upgrades! It's one of your favorite phrases in StarCraft. Upgrade complete! How the hell did our fleet power suddenly shoot up to 72,000? I know I didn't do anything aside from complete a couple repeatables, and they haven't been very many so far. Alright, I'm going to do it. Let's redesign our ships, because This is taking too bloody long for anything to happen with the enigmatic fortress. Alright, Bovateer Science. What should we put? Biolabs, maybe? I don't know. We'll do one each. Physics. Biolab. Engineering facility. Why not? We require more Vespine gas. Exactly. JB knows what's up.
Construction complete.
Alrighty then. Gulag is upgrading. Menoch Power is upgrading. And Vega Mining is upgrading. See, the problem is, if I make one of our mineral sections on the Ring World the capital, the problem is that I'll have to build things like the Galactic Stock Exchange and other sorts of garbage on it. Well, I can put that here. And it'll need a research institute, which I could probably put here because there's 2 society coming off of that tile. Although I'm guessing there was probably a better tile for that. Oh, maybe this one. +1 engineering? Maybe. Maybe not. Let's upgrade that engineering facility, shall we? And then we'll make both of these. I don't know what to make these. Let's do biolabs, because why not? I still have my original copies. I don't think I do anymore. I still have, like, Command & Conquer Red Alert and stuff like that. I gotta admit, I was never as heavy... So all of our habitats just upgraded. Look at our energy now. Oh my gosh. It's shot up from less than 100, and now with all this stuff being completed, we're sitting at 250 energy credits every month. And we're being taxed almost 350. Ugh, we need to free ourselves. We must free ourselves. We must revolt. But here's the real question. Do you play the N64 version of what? Command & Conquer or StarCraft? Because both were pretty crappy. In hindsight, they were both kind of crappy. However, at the time... I liked them because I didn't have it. I didn't have those games on my computer, so I was able to get a little bit of Command & Conquer and/or StarCraft fix on my N64. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that's how it is. All right, let's do an engineering facility here, and then we'll do these 2 physics labs. Another engineering facility, because why not? What else do we got? Oh, hydroponics farms on Trabano Produce. Yes, please. Ooh, mining networks on Vega Minerals. Yes, please. Energy division. Power plants. Yes, please. And lastly, we've got mineral division. Let's get some upgrades. Upgrade complete. I think mining division needs a spaceport. Yes, it does. Let's get that. StarCraft, lol. Yes, I did play the 64 version of that. I gotta, like, there was actually a time there where I did play quite a lot of the original StarCraft. And, I'm not gonna say I was very good at it because I never played, like, ranked or ladder or anything like that. But, in my first year of playing it, like, I started off and I wasn't that good because I played, like, melee games and stuff like that. I didn't really play on, like, any competitive maps. Didn't really understand what I was doing until the last couple months. So, in December, and I wasn't that old at the time. I was in, like, my early teens by this point because StarCraft was, like, what, late 90s? 99 or some crap? Or early 2000? Used to play as the Zerg and just creep across the maps. Yeah, a lot of people did that. I would play as whatever. It got to the point where, for whatever reason, and I never did this in a game afterwards, where I actually understood that, like I actually paid attention to the numbers and what they meant, and was able to determine, okay, well, this unit is specifically anti-air, this unit is specifically anti-ground, etc., that kind of crap. So...
Construction complete.
For example, especially with like the expansion, I knew that, let's say, the Protoss Scout was a better anti-air unit than the Protoss Corsair. Even though the Corsair is touted as an anti-air unit, the Scout was better at it because more damage, basically. So, like, I don't know how I did that, or what led me to suddenly develop that kind of understanding of the game, but it happened, and it was a little bit weird, now that I think about it. Because that had never happened again for an extremely long time, where I started to pay attention to the numbers and what they meant and what they did and all that jazz in any other game, even when I should have for something like Chrome Hounds. It wasn't until, honestly, World of Tanks console when I actually started paying attention to what numbers meant and what they meant in the game and what they did. And the numerical values on all sorts of different aspects of all the different tanks and stuff like that. Can't explain it. So I played StarCraft just kind of for funsies for a year, and then in December of whatever year that was, I can't remember, I was still playing a lot, and I mean a lot, of MechWarrior 4 Vengeance on my PC. You know what, I'm going to build a clone vat here as well. Never stream and text, it's a bitch. Lamau, don't read this out loud. Okay, a bit late. Just did. I gotta admit, I've actually been in that situation where I was texting somebody while I was streaming. Sometimes it can be distracting. But anyways, yeah. So it was about the same time that the expansion... All I have is my phone playing Stellaris on my console. So about the same time the expansion for Diablo 2 came out, I decided, okay, you know what? I'm going to make a new account on StarCraft. And I'm going to start brand new, and I'm only going to play those 4v4 melee games on the like top versus bottom kind of maps, or left versus right kind of maps, where you have like over-the-top ridiculous resource generation and stuff like that, and you start right next to your whole team and the opponents you're facing on the other side of the map and all that jazz. And I was like, I'm going to only play those from now on and betray my teammates, so that it winds up, you know, sometimes it'll be like a 4v4, and then it winds up, and then we wipe out the other team, and then I betray my teammates, and then it winds up being 3v1, or I betray my teammates early and kind of turn it into a 7v1. And I did that, and after a year, less than a year, I should say, because I still played quite a few of those games. That was December of whatever year that was. I can't remember, like 01, 02, something like that. When I started doing that, by about September the following year, like the start of the next school year, that account was 2,000 and 0. I wish I was exaggerating. But I think it was because I was largely playing in like the super casual kind of game modes in StarCraft, and I wasn't really playing against particularly good players, but
Construction complete.
It was so easy to counter what people were doing too, because people would just like mass carriers or mass battle cruisers or mass siege tanks or some crap. So it'd be like, okay, this guy's doing this, so I need these to counter what he's building, and then this guy's doing this, so I need these to counter what he's doing, blah blah blah. And I just did that so much that it was so easy to just beat the shit out of people, because they're playing dumb and massing the same unit, and I'm easily countering them. And then they try to switch to something else, and then again I counter them. I can't explain it. I don't know what the hell brought me to suddenly pay attention to what the hell actually worked and stuff like that, rather than just play like everybody else that I was playing against, where mass the biggest, baddest unit that you like, or some garbage like that. But I never really took an interest in that kind of, in playing like that ever again. Not really until World of Tanks console came out, where it's just like, yeah, I don't necessarily want to beat my opponents through raw skill. I also want to have superior knowledge.
Construction complete.
Something, or stuff like that. I can't explain it.
Construction complete.
But that's what happened. I did eventually stop playing StarCraft after a very, very long time. I just By the time I got that
Construction
account to 2,000 wins, 0 losses, and 0 ties or whatever, I was just like, hey, you know what? I don't think I'm going to play this anymore. Usually you just end up doing it as you play games more. Well, yeah, but that hasn't always been the case. Like, I'll never get good at fighting games. And I love Dead or Alive. But I've actually kind of stopped playing it because... I'm not going to say it's because I'm no good at it anymore, but it just pisses me off. And I gotta admit, I played a lot of DOA 4. That was my first online 360 game. I got my 360 with like a... I got my 360 with a copy of DOA 4. Because it was actually out for at least a year by then. And I played the shit out of it. But I never really endeavored to learn from it. Which made no sense. And the same thing with Chrome Hounds. I never endeavored to really learn Chrome Hounds, and that hurt. I think I would have liked Chrome Hounds a hell of a lot more if I actually tried to pay attention to what the hell was going on and what I was doing and all that good stuff. Okay, so we're going to move our capital. We're going to lose the top tier. We're going to lose the top tier mining networks that are here and science buildings. I think what we're going to do is replace everything with basic science labs. Oh, not that one. We'll make this one a clone vats. Actually, we should do a military academy somewhere. Let's cancel this one and make this one a clone vats. Or not clone vats, military academy, you dingling. I'm on drugs. I say all sorts of stupid stuff. I don't know how to play anymore. You mean not BattleTech? Wait, what? What are you talking about? If you're referring to Chrome Hounds, no, it was not BattleTech, not even close. I'd say it was more like Armored Core, except for the fast pace. I bought Age of Wonders Planetfall, and I can't get into it. That's fair, Jeremy. Some people have suggested that I buy it and stuff like that, and I'm just kind of like, I don't really want to get a new game, another new game right now.
Construction complete.
And especially since I'm not working, because I got laid off, I don't think I could afford it.
Construction complete.
Okay, so we're going to make Mining Division our capital.
Construction complete.
Let's move you up here.
Complete.
And do another mining network. Let's move this guy here. So we'll have the Galactic Stock Exchange in this top right corner. We'll have the Research Institute on this tile. And I think that'll be it for the Empire unique buildings that we will need to replace. Okay, and then we're done here. And then Vega Minerals, we're all caught up. Dope. Yeah, it's more micromanagement than any other strategy game I've played. I kind of feel the same way about Civ 5. Not Civ 6, Civ 5. Because I bought Civ 5 off Steam on a huge discount many, many years ago. And I like it, but it is pretty micromanagey. That's okay, though. Sometimes micromanagement games are fun, if you're into that sort of thing, and for some strange reason, I kind of am. I feel like I'm the kind of person... Like, my viewpoint on the world is honestly, man, nobody knows how to make the right decision. If I was in charge of people, I'd be able to make the right decisions for them. And I say that with the utmost ignorance.
Construction complete.
What are we looking for here? Caster Science. We need some more upgrades. Ooh. Upgrade complete.
Construction.
Technology recharged. Technology recharged. Let's upgrade a couple mining networks. I don't want to go too heavy because as soon as we move the capital, we need those Empire unique buildings because they do give good bonuses throughout your Empire. Alright, I'm going to stream for another 20 minutes, then this will have been a 3-hour stream, and it's very rare that people want to sit down and watch my 2-hour videos, let alone my 3-hour videos, so we'll stop it there. What I should have done is infrastructure projects. You know what? Let's move this guy here, and then infrastructure projects. I'm not going to maybe I will. Screw it. Let's requeue all these buildings. And this one. Okay. So let's replace... actually, let's get rid of the Research Institute right now. Place... Basic Science Lab. I need some influence to rebuild the Galactic Stock Exchange and all that good stuff. How much for a Research Institute? I don't know. Probably like another... Probably another 75 influence. Cross that bridge when we get to it. But anyways, these science labs are only costing 9 minerals now. Holy crap. Okay. And replace this. And replace this. And I think that's it. So when we lose the capital here, our level 5 science... Sorry, level 4 science labs will degrade. They'll go down to level 3. Great stream, gonna... Oh, you out of here, biggest dog? That's okay. It's probably getting a little late. It's 8:30 here now.
Construction complete.
So it's like 10:30 for people on the East Coast. And for those of you that are working, that can be a little late for you. So I understand. If you gotta take off, that's all good, buddy. We got yet another happiness bonus, so look at our economy now. Plus 434 minerals and almost plus 200 energy credits. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. It's brilliant. It's great. Let's go ahead and trade in some minerals again. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. And let's check in on our second ring world. We should be able to build another section of it. Whoop. Ring world section A. 50 days remaining. Okay, that's fine, because we need to build up... we need to build up some more minerals anyways. Yeah, 10:30 in here in Northern Ontario. Oh, you're in Ontario, JB. What part of Ontario? Whereabouts? I do believe my brother's living in Kingston right now. He's been there for a couple of years now. Well, since he's moved to Ontario, it's been a couple of years, I want to say. Still don't know why he's over there. Elliott Lake, smack between Sudbury and Sault Ste. Mary. Oh, okay. Habitable Section A. Beautiful. So we got yet another Ringworld section ready to colonize. I don't know what we'll turn it into. What should we colonize this as?
Construction complete.
Okay, let's just go ahead and queue up a couple more things. Not too many now. Yeah, that should do it. Originally from Windsor. Oh, okay. Right on. There is a lot of food on this section. Damn.
Incoming transmission.
Incoming transmission. Who wants my stuff? Monthly terraforming gases. You're going to give us a little bit of minerals and a bunch of energy credits that we can immediately convert. Let's do that. Up, up. There we go. And now Ringworld Section B. Commence construction. Ooh. Beautiful. I don't know. Don't know what we should turn this first Ringworld section into. Any ideas, folks? We'll probably have to do a Ringworld section for food. And this would actually be pretty good for that because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tiles that have food yield on them already. So this would be okay for that. Wouldn't be amazing, but it'd be okay. However, we'll definitely need... Yeah, we'll probably need 1 science, 1 energy,
Research complete.
1 food, and 1 minerals. If I'm being totally honest. Okay, I'm gonna do Galactic Benevolence. We definitely don't need it because we're done with Unity, but I want to get rid of the text so it doesn't show up again. Food, energy, mineral, and a research mix. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I just don't know what this first section should be. It's tough.
Construction complete.
Energy would be okay, but really anything would be decent. The science yields on the tiles aren't so great, but that's alright. That's not going to stop me. I'll still just replace everything. Okay, how are we looking on Zukes? Okay, so let's go ahead and move the capital to Mining Division. Oh yeah, we need a whole bunch of influence for that. Oops, I forgot. Whoopsie. If you go minerals, you can build the other sections faster. Yes. 2 minerals or 2 society... Wait, what? 2 minerals or 2 society tile? Do you mean like Ringworld sections? Bottom row. What about it? There's this bottom tile that has 2 society, and then there's 2 tiles with 2 minerals, if that's what you're saying. What I mean is, I want to turn this whole Ringworld section, like, what resource is it going to produce? Is it going to be all science? Is it going to be all food? Is it going to be all energy? Or is it going to be all minerals? But I need to stockpile influence, so we can't colonize it just yet. Maybe we'll see. By the time this next section's done, we can get a better idea. If this next section looks like it has better minerals yields or something like that, then maybe we can make that our minerals section. Okay. Still waiting. A little less than 15 minutes, and then I'm going to call it a night. It's been a pretty long evening. I'm surprised I'm still awake, but then again, it's not like I have to be anywhere tomorrow. Science? Okay. I kind of agree that the first section being science won't necessarily completely offset the increased cost to technologies from all the pops and all the new colonies on an entire ring world, but I think it will help boost our current rate of technological progress, namely getting repeatables and stuff like that. Next building, basic science lab, right there, please. Okay, energy division. You're still building, or sorry, still growing a pop. Mineral division, you need a new mining network. Gonna put you over here. There you go. And a mining division, you're still upgrading some stuff. Do you have other ring worlds to populate soon, i.e. food boost for pop growth? Thought you have quite a bit already for food. I do have quite a bit already for food. What's the current pop growth speed, though?
Construction complete.
1.32 per month. Not great, but decent. Alright, let's upgrade all these mining networks. Somebody just migrated, and they just showed up on this frickin' ring world section. I only have the one ring world fully constructed with colonies on it, if that's what you're saying, Joe. Let's move this guy down here. Lucky, work starts at 7. Yeah, my work has been starting at 7:30, but now it's not starting at all. Food is good, he could even trade some. What's your speed? I always play on the highest speed. Unless you meant growth speed, which is what I just looked at. It's about 1.32. For every growing pop, like this guy, 1.32. Yep. Sounds about right. If you're talking about game speed, I almost always play on the fastest game speed. Okay, why am I looking at society? I need to look at policies, I guess. Edicts? Encourage free thought is still active. Master's teachings, philosophical mindset. Do I need to keep this going? No, I don't think so. Let's deactivate that. Map the stars. That would be nice to have like a while ago. Don't need it anymore. Whatever. That was an engineering facility. Let's make this one a physics lab. And then mineral division. Need to upgrade you. I guess what I mean is, how many worlds are not maxed out with pops or close to it? Unfortunately, rail is essential. The only things that are still growing and developing is these ring world sections from our first ring world. Everything else is fully populated. Guarantee revoked. Is that because they just got their ass kicked in a fight with the Fallen Empire? Oh, I hope so. Should have been paying a little bit more attention to what... Oh, their fleet power is pathetic. Here we go. Now's the time to do it. Oh, Jesus! Maybe it's not the... Oh, my God. No. Who else are they in a defensive pact with? You gotta be kidding me. With the Principalities Shar and Zemerpuck Galactic Union, and then the Garanshu Citizen League is their vassal. Oh, man. For freedom! Well, shit. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. They got some friends. Yeah, they do. Ugh. Maybe the Fallen Empire will kick the crap out of them, too, because if they're in a defensive pact together... This guy's fleet looks like it took some damage. Maybe not. Looks just as strong as ever. Well, that sucks. Are they in a federation? No. I don't think anybody's in a federation yet. Which is strange, because usually by now something crops up, but I don't think any of the AI empires were the Federation builder types.
Construction complete.
Theocratic Republic, Theocratic Monarchy, Despotic Empire, Enlightened Dictatorship, that kind of stuff. Nothing, I don't think anybody was Federation builders. Mineral Division, Mining Division, how are we doing here? Okay. Now let's check out our homeworld. Gotta be almost done, yeah? Down to the last science lab. Yep. Can you invite them to the war if it's for liberation?
Construction complete.
That's a good question. Invite. Nope. The only people that I could invite are these other two people who are all... One's a vassal. Or sorry, no, they're not. I think these guys are also a tributary. Yes, they're also a tributary. And then these guys... where is it? Yeah, so... If they had sufficient forces, I'd be able to invite the other two tributaries to join me in the war. But that's it. They're not willing to join.
Construction complete.
Which really, really blows monkey dick.
Complete.
Okay, what are we looking at? Science Division. Beautiful. And then Mineral Division. Upgrade. Alright, these are all going to be physics labs. Because why not? Wow, somebody just sped down my street going like 65 kilometers an hour. Cowards. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Even if they have 5 Corvettes, it'll help. They can hide behind my psionic avatar. Alright, we don't quite have enough influence. Getting there. Getting pretty damn close. Do 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 do. Well, once we're done with this, we will not see gravitational analysis ever again, which is nice. Because completing it permanently decreases the cost of our buildings by 25%.
Construction complete.
Science division, you're all done. Beautiful. How about energy division? This guy's still growing on the clone vats? Oh my goodness. Alright, we still have our scout corvette hanging out. Like, can you believe this crap? This guy's still here. Nothing's happening with this frickin' enigmatic fortress. I hate it. This upsets me greatly. I really wanted to get a tech from the enigmatic fortress. But instead it's just like, no, screw you. I'm just gonna sit here hibernating. Leave me alone. Alright, boop, boop, boop. There we go. Just got a bunch more minerals.
Research complete.
Research complete. There we go. Gravitational analysis. Getting focusing arrays would be fantastic. Let's get hyperspace slipstreams just so it goes away. There's no situation log task, is there? Well, no, aside from completing the Cybrex events chain, which we still haven't done because the last anomaly hasn't appeared, and fracturing the infinity sphere, which is way the hell over here somewhere. I think this is it. Nope. Sorry. Where is it? Gargantua. Where are you, Gargantua? There it is. Way over here, which we can't reach. That's it. Those are the only things available to us in the situation log. It's been like that for quite some time. And it really sucks. Do. Alright, energy division, you're about to finish your next pop. Finally, so let's get a power plant constructed. Did I see 2 pops growing? No, I'm on drugs. Okay, can we move the capital? Not quite. 2 more months. Let's go ahead and move this leader over here. I almost activated infrastructure projects. That would have been really stupid. It's like, okay, we almost have enough influence to move the capital. In preparation for moving the capitals, I'm going to activate the infrastructure projects edict so that the buildings, the Empire unique buildings we're constructing on it, are cheaper. And I'm also going to fuck myself over by doing that because I'll lose all the influence I've been saving up for the last little bit to move the goddamn capital. I'd be a little bit annoyed with myself, but at the same time I would not be able to help myself but laugh. Because I'd just be like, man, you are really stupid sometimes, Moby. Alright, let's do this. Move capital. Done. Alright, now, on the surface, let us get... the... What the... Oh yeah, we need influence. Requires Empire Capital Complex. What the heck? Oh man, it just jumped up way up here. Come on, don't do that. I hate it when you do that.
Construction complete.
What the... I don't care if it's an unoccupied building. Somebody will turn up there eventually. So now because we made this our capital, it jumped to the very top of our list of habitats. I don't like how it does that. I mean, I get it, it's prioritizing, but still. Game, stop trying to help. You do a bad job of it. Let's put you down here. Do a mining network first. There we go, that'll work. Then an Empire Capital Complex. Okay, and that should about do it, folks. Oh, shoot. Now I can't load the viewer list for some reason. Lag! Lag! Alright, it's been 3 hours since I went live. It's almost 9 o'clock here. It's been a pretty fun evening. I enjoyed myself. Even though, again, not very much happened. Just building up the Empire. This is a lot of Stellaris in the mid-game. Hopefully this drastically changes once we get Apocalypse, because there's supposed to be a mid-game crisis that breaks up the monotony of this middle section of the game, where you're just sitting around constructing buildings and the like. Because we get the Great Khan. What that does is you get these little roving bands of marauders that are usually a hostile neutral faction kind of hanging out, but sometimes one of those marauder bands can have a Khan that goes, hey, we're going to pillage and annihilate everybody in the galaxy. Follow me, and I will show you glory. And then they're all like, oh, that sounds fun, okay. And then you got to deal with the Great Khan, which is oodles of fun. Okay, so, sorry, just doing a little bit of moving around while I'm rambling a little bit more. Random stream games, save the game. And then we're out of here. Okay. So that was a long stream. Yeah, I appreciate it, JB and Lord Rage. Thank you very much. Colby, good having you here again, man. Great stream movie as usual. Thanks for your entertaining evening, mate. Appreciate it. I'll be back on again tomorrow night, guys, because like I said, I got nothing better to do with my time, so fuck it. So just, yeah, keep an eye out. If you're following me on Twitch, it'll give you an alert when I go live. But yeah, keep an eye out either in the Discord or on my Twitter feed. I'll post there exactly when I go live, so you can jump in as soon as possible. So a big thank you to everybody who came by to watch me playing live tonight. Biggest Dog, Techno Colby, JB Holman, Joe the Frogman. Who else was here? Lord Rage, Ninja Master. Did I miss anybody else that was active in chat? Jeremy G Gaming, haven't seen you in a little bit, so thanks for coming by tonight, buddy. Hope to see you again tomorrow or later on in the week. And those of you who were also here just watching and were kind of quiet, VNK, Remastino, and a couple others. Don't worry, I saw you. Those of you watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this longer than normal video. If you'd like to see more Stellaris Console Edition content, subscribe to the channel, dingle my dongle so you're notified when I publish a new video. I upload at least once per week as per my stream schedule, but these days it's probably going to be a fair bit more than that, seeing as how I'm not working right now. And yeah, keep an eye on my channel. As I said, May 12th, we get update 2.2 plus Synthetic Dawn. I'll be covering that the same day that it comes out, streaming that very evening. Also, those of you watching this on YouTube, check out the links in the description below. My Twitch channel, which I streamed this off of, so you can come by and watch me playing live, and it would be great to interact with some of you folks as I play live, kind of like I was with everybody else tonight. That was actually the most fun tonight, is interacting with those of you who were talking with me in chat. My Twitter feed, as I mentioned, great way to keep in touch with me, and I'll post important updates such as if I have to cancel or postpone a stream there. And of course the Discord channel that I've mentioned, we've got about 110 members, over 100 members, pretty much everybody who views my Stellaris Console Edition content. It's comprised almost entirely of people who watch my Stellaris Console Edition content. So if you want to jump in that as well, and discuss the game, ask questions, or set up multiplayer games with other people, we have folks from both Xbox One and PS4 platforms. So you're free to be a part of it. You'll find that link in the description below to invite you to the Discord server. So I'll be back tomorrow, and yeah, hopefully everybody has a nice day, and we'll see you again very shortly. This is Mobius Y signing off for the evening. Take care, everybody.